Um. Hey. Hey. Oh no, it was this. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Let me just make sure it looks good. All right, we're live. Just for.
We're live.
Oh no, it was this. Yeah. Oh, I need to. Let me just make sure it looks good. It sounds good.
Good.
All right. Welcome everyone to the match of the century. For those of you watching live or watching this back, I am joined by my co-host Chase and eventually Matt. Matt has some things to tend to, and he'll be back. It'll be a three-way commentary booth. Don't worry. Hope you all are doing well, and appreciate you guys pulling up to the stream. And they should be starting any minute.
Sounds good to me. It's a beautiful Friday
Friday.
If only. There.
If only. Yeah, we're almost there.
We are almost there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful Tuesday Junior.
Tuesday Junior. Yes, I like that.
We could keep talking like that for a while.
It is a beautiful Tuesday Junior. And then Tuesday Junior is the day before Wednesday.
Yes.
And Wednesday is hump day, which means that, it's almost Thursday. And so it's basically Friday, right?
It's really just a revolving door. It's like a roundabout,
Yeah, for sure. It
like
actually
the one
is.
near Jason's house, for instance.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That iconic roundabout. Life is a roundabout, if you really think about it.
Yes, and if you're an American, you probably saw it and you had no idea what to do with it. God forbid there's more than 2 lanes in that thing. You're gonna...
Right. How's it going, Beans and Rice? Beans and Rice. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We're just waiting for these guys to start. I do not believe E4 is actually the move here, although it probably will be if we play the odds. He says, "What's up, Mr. Ross?" So,
hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Who are you? How do I know you, sir or ma'am?
You know him somehow. JD, what's up? I actually don't know JD. W headset. Yeah, it's Beans and Rice, and it's the frog, some frog picture. I don't know if that even.
Beans and Rice. I wonder if it's from the junior high.
Probably.
I'm not gonna name any specific children because children.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hello,
Damasio.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Okay, nice.
What's going on?
What's up, Damasio? Yeah.
I hope you're well. I'm well.
Yeah. We got your teacher on a stream, on a live stream. I hope that it's working because I don't see moves yet, but we'll see.
No problem.
Yep. How the cats?
Oh, you know what? Well, I just took Sinatra to the vet today because he has an upper respiratory infection, but he'll be okay. I have an upper respiratory infection as well, but that's okay.
Gotcha.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be okay. It's one of those things. Okay, I see the times, which I think is good news. Unless it was there earlier and I didn't. So I'll just keep refreshing here. All right now in a few seconds. Okay.
I see. Okay. The board is yours, Daniel.
The board's mine? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Tanish is white.
You can make moves, right?
Yeah, I could if I wanted to. We do need to add the players again, though, because I think it's somehow got erased.
I'll add it when the moves come in, because I deleted the. It was stuck on E4, and I needed.
Oh,
you
okay.
know what I mean? So,
I got you. I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see White's clock running, but I don't see the board.
That's a good sign.
We have a move. We have B3.
B3.
B3 on move 1. Very interesting decision by Tanish. Jason goes E5. Logical response. Are you doing the player names, or do you need me to do that?
Did you make the move?
I made B3 E5. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I see it now. Yeah. Who's white?
Tanish is white.
Okay.
Bishop E2. Bishop E2 attacking the pawn. So Tanish is probably... Sorry, not Tanish. Jason is probably going to play knight C6, which is what he does. Do you see these moves? Like knight C6? Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. E3 is on the board. So I think Tanish is trying to go bishop E5. That's kind of the Gotham, way to play.
Right.
Just like the B6 is black. Like that E6 B6 repertoire is that you have the two bishops placed, and you're just trying to put pressure in the center as much as possible. So Jason plays D5, and I assume that this is theory. Like you put the two pawns in the center, you have the knight developed, and I expect Tanish to play bishop B5 here.
Yeah, we've got 1,000 games in the database, so
yes,
calling it theory would be spot on.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
There's a really good game in the in this opening between Bent Larsen and Boris Spassky, and Spassky demolishes Bent Larsen, and it is crazy. This pawn ends up walking up the board and promoting. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you've ever seen that game,
nuts.
but
yeah, that sounds familiar. Tanish, okay, this is a little surprising, unless I'm not familiar with the theory. He goes D3, pawn D3.
Could he be going for a hippo?
I guess. I was going to say, if you're just trying to play solidly, I guess that's okay. But I think the thematic thing to do is to go bishop B5.
It's more active.
Yeah. It is. And, you kind of force black to make concessions, right? Well, not necessarily concessions, maybe, but they have to go, bishop D6 or something, or F6. I forget what the theory says, but right. D3, I guess you're just trying to be very solid. But I'm not sure that that's the way you should play against Jason, but it could be.
You think we might see a double cappuccino here?
A double cappuccino?
A double fianchetto.
Oh, haha. Yeah, right. I mean, that's very possible. I mean, because what else are you going to do with this bishop? I mean, I don't think E2 is all that appetizing. So, also, yeah, with the pawn center, it kind of does make sense to, put more pressure on the center with that bishop. So
I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction. That's what we're going to see.
Right.
A double
this is the structure,
and
then probably the knight.
I think it's going to be very dubious, unfortunately.
Bishop G6 on the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's all very natural from Jason. He knows what he's doing. I wonder if this is prep from the young challenger.
Ethan Eckroat says Jason based. Yes. I mean, Jason is based. We can confirm that. G3's on the board. Share this with your friends and your friends. Yes, that would be great.
What did I say?
Well, yeah.
We're going to see if it pays off.
And your friends' friends, right. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see if the, dividends play out.
Well, that G4 square immediately becomes weak.
After G3?
Well, excuse me, F3.
F3?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you're F3, H3, G4.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have some issues, is what I'm getting at. I wonder if he'll even castle queenside and just throw the pawns up the board. That's what I would do.
Sorry, you talking about white or black?
So I have a feeling white's going to castle kingside. And
Okay.
if he does, I think black should castle queenside, throw those pawns up the board, and go on the offensive early.
That's reasonable, I think. I mean, yeah, because white has sort of a hook. You can use like the H pawn to attack it and things like that. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I think it is reasonable to do that. I'd probably go like bishop e6, queen d7, and just like play my hand a little bit. Like, I think there are oftentimes situations where you can just like not like, well, not castle, but just like delay castling. Just kind of see what
There's
your
no
opponent
danger.
does. What's that?
If there's no danger.
Right. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. So yeah.
This looks like those lessons in the book when it talks about development and you see all the natural squares for the pieces. Like Jason's got, he's probably going to come out to F5 as well. He's just got the center. He's got everything.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Hypermodern Tanish, who's hyper modern, refusing to commit to a side. We don't know where he's going to go. I mean,
Ethan says, I hate this from Tanish. Yeah, hate might be strong, but I'm not really a fan of this play, because, like, I think earlier, like, you just gotta go, like, more active with bishop e5, and, like, like,
activity.
they might be complicated, yeah, but you gotta embrace the complications. Queen e7 on the board. Yeah, so Queen e7, kind of same idea, you're just playing...
Super flexible.
Right, it is very flexible, can put the bishop... I know you said f5, I probably put it on e6, because I feel like on f5 I could get attacked. That could be scary, but, I mean, the idea is still there. Hate is an accurate term here. Okay, fair enough. Sure.
Brutal.
Yeah, that is brutal. So, I assume Tanish... I mean, I'm not sure, like, what he's going to do. Like, I assume he's just going to do something like this, and then just, like, castle. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it pans out. I mean...
Yeah.
Jason's got to be happy here, though. I think he has a position he really likes. Knight e2 is on the board. I mean, you can envision scenarios where, like, the light squares are weak. Like bishop g4.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
Right. Here, queen d7. I mean, if he castles kingside, Tanish does, then you already have ideas to, like, have the bishop and queen on that diagonal. Hard to have a plan. I don't know which pawn break to aim for.
Right.
I think I mean, c4, I think, is the one that sticks out. Bishop g4 on the board, by the way.
Oh, Damasio, I don't know if you're still here, but here's Sinatra.
Yeah, I think c4 is the one that kind of sticks out. But even then, you're just, like, not really sure. Like, I guess c4 would, you're attacking this point. So... they could take, or even push, maybe. Well, no, pushing would lose the pawn. Well, I mean, if it weren't for that pin, but you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, c4 might be fine. I feel like here you could play h3, maybe.
c4.
Yeah. Maybe not, like, this move necessarily, but that's probably the one pawn break. I feel like if it weren't for this knight, you could maybe think about, like, f4. Well, f4, there's also this issue, so probably not.
Do you think we might just see h3 flexible?
I think it is reasonable. I think you could even see something like this, h3, and then, like, g4. And then, you put the knight on g3, potentially.
Yeah.
And then maybe, like, the f5 square... Although if the bishop's on g6, I don't know if you're going to f5, because then you get the double pawn. Let's show this variation. h3 is on the board, by the way. So we do see h3. So I think it's something like this, g4, and then, like, knight g3, trying to go here.
Fair.
But I actually don't know if the knight wants to go to f5, just because, like, you'd just be able to trade. You don't really have a lot of ammo for it. But
e4 is very well supported in this position for black, though.
Uh-huh. e4, you said?
A break, yeah, e4 break.
e4 is interesting. I'm not sure I would
interesting.
do it, though, because it opens this guy up. But I see what you're saying.
You gotta do something, though, because, if you push an e-pawn, the other bishop shines. If you push the D pawn, the other bishop shines. So
yeah. Ethan
depends
says
where he castles.
if I were black, I wouldn't castle. No cap. That's fair. I mean, you probably this is a position, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering. Oh, you know what? I think no, I don't think it would be that good necessarily. He might just go to e6.
He's got to be contemplating the two.
Yeah, because you could try to go to e6, and if white doesn't castle, you then play queen d7, and then you stop them from castling because of that h pawn, right? But yeah, I think black should honestly, unless there's something forcing, you probably just want to leave these pawns be. Is kind of the way I would think about it, because like they themselves control a lot of squares, and like as you said, like if you push one, you're opening up the other bishop. He goes to e6. Wow. So my tentative prediction was correct. So I think Jason was just trying to provoke h3, and then there's not really a point in going to h5, really, I guess, from his perspective. So he goes to e6, and just kind of chills. I mean, you can play queen d7, castle queenside, and you have a fight.
It looks like the way I would describe this is Tanish is sort of giving Jason a blank canvas, and I think that's probably not good, because Jason is he'll make Picasso look sane on the chessboard here, right? So
right. Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't think Jason is booked up on whatever you want to call this.
I don't even think this position's about like theoretically booking up.
No,
I think you're just
this, I think.
Black castle's kingside. So
okay.
I mean, I guess he's just playing the position. I can understand maybe he's not, he's playing this kid. He's not trying to go like queenside and get into some dogfight. He's just gonna castle kingside. Just accept he has a slightly better position, and if white castle's kingside, then black can just make slow improvements. It's always gonna be white castle's kingside too. So it's gonna be tricky to sort of like determine like how to make progress as black.
Yeah.
But Jason not based, right? But yeah, I think you just gotta like make slow improving moves. Maybe like you could expand on the queen side or something like that. That could be a possibility. Like keep the rook there, and just kind of go here. I'm just trying to think like, can I maneuver my knight or something? I'm not exactly sure.
I was thinking of how black can attack. I mean, I think that knight maneuver you just pointed out.
Yeah.
An f5 break would be really interesting, but basically any possible course of action is going to come with weaknesses. First day on the job, right? Of course, right? But
right.
I just wonder where he's going to go with it, because he could very well try to get this guy to the king side through a series of underground tunnels and tubes, but really, whoever makes the first committal move is going to dictate the rest of the game.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Because, as white, you're thinking about, which pawn break do I try? With black, you're probably thinking more in terms of maneuvers. Like, can I, and also which side of the board to play on. Like, you could try for, something like knight d7, f5, f4. Well, maybe not f4, but I'm thinking, knight d7, f5. How can I support f4? I swing the knight back or something, but you could also try play on the queen side. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe you don't really, you just go a5, a4, or even wonder if, I don't know, you could play bishop a3 maybe. With the idea to just, you're just trying to trade off the bishops, and there are some weaknesses on the dark squares. I'm not sure positionally if that holds up, but there is sort of a possibility there. But that would be rushed and committal for sure. Now, something that Jason's not necessarily committing to is this, because he goes rook a to d8, which is interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe the younger, impatient player me would have wanted the rook there to play like a5, a4, but he goes rook a d8. I think Jason knows what he's doing. He's probably literally just gonna put both rooks on D&E files and just like
it's just so
chill.
Textbook.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's literally the book.
Yes.
Like we joked about him being 1,000,000 years old. He was there when it was written.
Right.
Yeah.
But forward. And if Jason wins this, it'll be a really instructive sort of...
no kidding.
Yeah, like you just have all your pieces developed. You have the 2 pawns in the center. He's going to have both rooks in the middle. And then you just win from there. So We'll see what happens. Tanish, on the other hand, like I'm not sure, like, how do you generate counterplay? Like, I noticed this. So I may be inclined to, like, try move the queen at some point. But it's tricky. Like... Where am I going to move the queen? Am I going to go to c1? Maybe c1's prophylactic against this, but I don't even know if that's like necessarily a relevant fact. Maybe like queen c1, c4 is not the worst move in the world, or like worst plan.
I'm trying to like put this into a context where a position where I am more comfortable with plans, and nothing comes to mind. It's very like, I mean, we could just see a3, like who knows?
Oh, here's a fun anecdote. Jason played this exact position before during the trip to America Mayflower.
Oh God,
I believe that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's kind of scary if you like I feel like it's always scary to like play players who like have so much experience. Like they play longer than you were born and all that stuff. So yeah.
Then again, maybe all of that whiskey degraded the memory of the position. Who knows?
Yeah. You never know.
You really do never know.
By the way, time check. Tanish has 39 minutes. Jason has 35 minutes. So Jason is the one taking up more time, which I find pretty interesting. Because I'd say he has the more comfortable position. He's probably more in his element.
Yeah.
But on time, I don't know, maybe he's a little tense, he's a little nervous. Like, I'm not exactly... Maybe he's just taking his time. Maybe he's just chilling. Maybe they're just, like, laughing about, like, Baldmaster stuff. I don't know.
I could get my monocle out and do the psychoanalysis, but...
yeah.
I wonder what I always thought it would be awesome to have a live feed from the room so we could see the vibe. Because, like you said, I don't know if some kind of sports game is on. I don't know what's going on in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, given that Cowboys aren't on and, like, Luka Doncic got traded, like, I'm not sure, like, what would be on, but, what do I know?
We could have like a what's in his cup.
Yeah.
Follow. I wonder what he's going with tonight. If it's cranberry juice or if it's something perhaps that could fuel a jet. I don't know.
I kind of feel like he would be taking it easy. I'd actually be surprised if he's drinking anything like alcoholic. I actually feel like he's taking this match a little bit seriously. Maybe more seriously than he would like some average like tournament or something. Played longer than you've been born. Oh yeah, there are like players out there who've like played longer than like we were born. Jason
still beat them.
Yeah, right. No, I think in Arlington I played 2 of those guys. Jason watching highlights of Luka on the Lakers now. Yeah, I would imagine that. That sounds about right. you know that sports context, right? Or no?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I barely know anything about basketball, and I'm aware that happened, that trade happened. It's one of the biggest like WTF trades ever, like, right? Like, what are you doing?
You ever watch German basketball?
I haven't.
Bro, it's wild.
I bet.
But if you're ever like, it's in that category of watching pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called. There's a German word for it.
Yeah. I've heard that hockey gets, like, wild.
Did you ever go to a Stars game?
I have not been to a Stars game.
It's Bundesliga. That's what they call it.
Bundesliga. Okay.
Stars was interesting. If I were you, I would go to the minor league affiliate in your area and spend much less and have a much better time.
Yeah.
We have A3 on the board. Hey,
I think A3 was the top engine move, by the way, which is...
I'm like 3 for 3 on this, I gotta say, but...
German basketball equals basketball, we invade France afterwards.
Oh, my lord.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe... I guess Tanish is just trying to, like... Yeah, get a hedgehog position that. I mean, you know...
A white hedgehog, yeah.
Let the position play. I mean, I think Jason will play this and then just chill. Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, if White... I mean, surely White has to do something committal.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to do something. So, I mean, what are we thinking? Are we thinking just rook f to e8? Is that?
You're saying from black? Here? Oh yeah. Here, yeah. I think he'll just play. I think
that's
this.
the move, and then I don't know from Tanish.
I think you just. I would probably look for some knight maneuver. Like I'm thinking about, can I, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking about.
Tricky, right? I mean,
it's tricky, you know, like A6 or something like that. You just play like nonsense moves until your opponent like messes up, I guess.
Are we gonna have an evening of waiting?
That might
and every move
be the
is a
case.
waiting move.
I mean, the nice thing about this time control is that at some point someone's gonna get in time pressure and someone's gonna mess up. So that'll be exciting when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played the other day, like in Arlington, for the first time in my life, a like classical. I say classical when I mean like regular, but you know what I'm talking about. Like a classical time control that was like no delay, 30 minutes, no delay.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
How did you do?
Oh, I did fine. I scored 3 out of 4 and got my rating back over 1800. But it was funny because like the last game was like kind of the like, you know, de facto championship game. Like I think it was like this master who was like at 3 points, this other guy at 2.5, and like it was like literally like they were both down to like they both ran out of time. Literally, the master ran out of time first, and you know he was like upset and everything. But then he pointed out that like both flags are down, so by rule, and the guy didn't claim until after. So by rule, it's a draw. Yeah, 98's on the board.
We have first committal move.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I think it's more of an implication of commitment. Like if you're, that's kind of like, you know, in and of itself, I don't think it's committal. But like he's going at 5, or he's doing something funky like G6 knight G7.
It's the
I don't know.
First move that gives any indication of a plan. I think.
Yeah, it kind of goes against the grain.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the plan's clear. He wants to go F5, F4. Or I wonder, maybe he's gonna like delay it a little, like F5 and then just put the knight back or something. And then try to set up F4 somehow. I don't know. But I don't know.
Do you think Tanish could get F4 in before he gets F5 in? That would be disgusting and hilarious.
It's there if he wants it. Now that the knight has moved, it does make it a little more enticing. I don't know. Now E3 would be weak. Like, can I just go like bishop? Yeah, but can I just go bishop C5? It's not like you can like defend it easily. Like F4, bishop C5. I mean, you could play D4, but then you're weakening like your light squares and blocking your bishop.
It's like the end of National Treasure. Someone's got to go to prison, Ben.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This and other ridiculous references on the way. Load it up.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like thinking about this. I'm trying not to look at the engine, but like, I think if I'm white, I just like let this happen.
The engine's not going to help you here. I mean,
D4 on the board.
you could.
D4. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. I mean, you're blocking your bishop, but at the same time, if they like take, it's not blocked anymore.
Yeah.
And if he plays this, isn't? Yeah, I would have thought. Wait, what's wrong with E4? Sorry, I am looking at the engine, but C4. I guess C4 is just overpowered because you have all this.
Just destroys the pawn chain.
Yeah, because I was thinking thematically that you block this bishop and this bishop, but I guess concretely, it just doesn't work because of C4. And
these are human beings as well.
Oh, you're threatening this as well, so you can't go F5 because of C5.
No kidding.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. What's funny? Yeah, the top move by far is just this. So, which kind of justifies White's decision to play D4. So, you take, and then it just has White going here. But I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
Your point earlier about this and that now is a little more relevant.
Yeah, just a little. I think now White could always just play King H2 and they're fine. I mean, you never know. I mean, there's kind of some uncomfort there, maybe. Yeah. But, yeah.
What if Jason ignores it? And, well, I actually don't see any other obvious ideas here. I mean, like if I had to run through a list, taking is first, and I don't even know what would be second. So if I don't know what would be second, I'm probably just going to take the dang pawn.
Right.
Save some time, some energy.
Yeah.
That's how I play, at least.
I think so. Yeah. I think if I realize that, like, E4 is not good, then, like, what I'm also trying to think about is, like, I'm thinking before I sound dumb. What's wrong with F6?
What's wrong with F6 here?
Yeah. Well, I feel like you are, like, kind of, like, disabling your knight.
F6, I think the same issue as before, where this guy's weak, this is coming.
Yeah.
So how would you get out of this? Because
I mean, I guess you can't really, yeah.
Now we're back. These are all taken.
Right.
So you have to make room somehow.
Yeah, there's this underlying issue of, like, you know, if, like, takes, there's, like, D5 and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Tanish is onto something with D4, because you kind of force his hand. Because, like, yeah, C4 is coming. Probably regardless. I mean, even if he takes, he'll probably get C4 anyway. Wow, Jason goes F6.
Wow.
Well, I guessed his move.
Digging into the French mindset.
Yes. Very much so. So F6 is on the board.
We gotta do that. There we go.
Right.
C4, I wonder if the young challenger can find it.
Yeah, I'd like to think it's pretty thematic, but also they're human beings without the engine evals and stuff, so you never know. But seems pretty good. Like, if I think about other candidate moves, like, you're not going to take. I don't really see a reason he'd do that. And, like, I don't know, F4 looks goofy. You know, I think it would be pretty easy to come up with C4.
Yeah, F4 does look very goofy. Wasn't even considering that, but
yeah, but that's what I do. I come up with the goofy moves.
I mean, that's okay. It's goofy until it's a blunder. That's how I feel with mine, anyways.
C4 wins pawn. I don't know if we nailed down if C4 like wins a pawn or if it's just like positionally good, because I don't even know like what you do. Like, okay, let's just see the top line. Like C4, E takes, E takes, and then black has to find queen f7.
What if he doesn't?
Yeah, I think if he doesn't, then he's toast. Or close to it.
Yes.
Takes d5. Yeah.
It's brutal.
Right. Yeah, I think c4... Yeah, it's not only just a good move for Tanish, but if you're Jason, you're walking a really thin line.
So really the thing under everything is this.
Right. C5's a massive threat.
And that
fork. Well, yeah, the d5 fork, right, yes.
That's,
and also you're threatening this.
Yeah.
And also you can't go like c6 or anything like that. If he could play c6, that would be perfect. Yeah, queen f7, like, saves him from losing material, but it's like,
right.
He has to find it. Right.
We'd be better off running down a list of what's not attacked.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I hope when Jason watches this back through his hearing aids, he sees us being kind to him.
His hearing aids. Right. So yeah, the line is like c4. It was like this, right? Queen f7. Yeah, it was saying something like rook c1. I don't know. You can even do like this, and then you're
just
like
pawns
massacre.
Board,
Yeah. Right.
Like Panzers into Paris, stuff. Man. That's wild.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so f6 is still on the board. c4 is not yet on the board, but we expect Tanish to see it.
Right.
And they are evening out on time. Tanish, I guess it's Tanish who is up on time, right? Yeah, Tanish is taking a little bit more time. So Tanish has 30 and a half minutes. Jason has 29 and a half.
So, Daniel, for the uninitiated, talk about some of the psychological factors based on the history here. What do you think?
Like the history between like the two players, or just generally?
Yeah, the two players and the legend of this young man who has
so
outer space into orbit like an asteroid.
So for the uninitiated, Tanish is someone that Jason's actually propped up for a really long time, like years at this point, because like the young grasshopper kind of like memes I think started like 2 years ago. Yeah, so like, and this wasn't Tanish was like 1500, but really young. It was clear he had potential. Jason gonna beat the wash allegations right now. Oh yeah, I mean I'd like to see it. But it is interesting because like Tanish really looks up to Jason. I think a lot of these players, like I know Logan when he was like younger and rising, like obviously like myself. I mean I still do. Like I know Jason like jokes about how he's like washed and stuff, but like I still respect the hell out of his chess play. But like yeah, Tanish, Logan when he was younger, like Jason's kind of like it's kind of the godfather of Waco chess. Both by play and now by like his tournaments, like everything goes through him pretty much.
Yeah. He opens his house.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All of this.
Right.
His house is in a way literally where national masters can be made.
Yes.
It's crazy, and not like as a fluke. Like good players come through. It's like a regional invitational in a way. But what you're describing between Tanish and Jason, by the way, for anyone out there, is exactly what you're supposed to do with a young player. You have to help them get better, right? And finally, they'll show up to this live stream and hopefully beat the ever-loving snot out of you, and you've seen all your hard work. That's exactly what we're getting at.
Or you can just sum it up as Ethan says, the unk of Waco chess.
Delightful.
I like that. Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, yeah. It's funny. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I have a thought. I'm just trying to like frame it right. But like, my dad played him, before like, not before I was born, but before I was like, I played chess, which is funny. My dad is like low key and underrated like chess legend actually. Like not like he's all right, but he's like I think well you could probably say just by raising me, he probably is, but you know.
I gotta go grab something. Hold on.
Okay.
You're gonna
Yeah.
love this.
Well, I don't know if there was gonna be a thought to hold. That was kind of awkward, but okay. So he took the pawn, for what that's worth. So yeah, you can just play e takes, and I think the threats just still remain the same. You know, he best Mark Vocal. He did. Yeah, he did beat Mark Vocal. That's true. I saw that. Like it was like so excruciating because like. You know, some like players like have like these time trouble instincts. We're talking about do you know Mark Vocal, Chase? Oh, I don't know.
No, we had something happen.
Oh, so I'm having a whole side conversation. He took the pawn, which I think was just gonna take back. But do you know Mark Vocal, Chase? He's like Baylor chess guy.
I've heard of him, yeah.
So he's like 1,500 or so, and Ethan was just pointing out how my dad beat him. And my dad's like 1,100. I was just about to go on a tangent, like that, like Mark Vogt. Like some people have like time pressure instincts, like when the clock runs low, you just play moves. Yeah. This guy does not. His time trouble instincts are non-existent. His clock will be ticking like 10. Not. He'll be like, boop. So like he literally just flat. It was so. Like, obviously, I was rooting for my dad, but it was also so excruciating. I'm like, bro, you gotta move.
So, what I was looking for, a gentleman in San Angelo passed away.
Oh, really?
Chess player.
Yeah.
His wife was trying to get all his chess stuff to somebody who would use it. So, I got all his chess stuff. Then she passed away. But there's an issue of Texas Knights from like 1992 or 1998, something like that. I think maybe was 1992, and it's got Jason in the top like 10 of that Southwest or some other tournament like that, along with the Hardesties and people you would know. It's just tremendous. Chess is just such a great community.
Yeah. Jeremiah actually has a good question. Why isn't this just lose a beat? No, you're good. I assume it's because of like cause like this or something? I actually don't know the line.
Let's just look at it.
Takes, yeah, you take. And if you try recapture, then you go bishop c5. And there's this. That actually kind of is a specific line. Evan, do you still have no audio? Or do you hear us?
No audio. What?
Well, he was saying there's no audio, but I think there is audio.
There's absolutely audio, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, c takes d5 doesn't work because, well, not in the same way because of this. You're tempoing the knight, and then when f takes, there's the in-between move bishop c5. Yeah, it is sneaky. It is a really sneaky sort of like tactic. Right. Knight 2-4 b5. Did he try the volume button? That's a really good question. Can't confirm. So we have this position still on the board after e takes. I guess he is calculating this, trying to make it work. So we'll see. I mean, Tanish might miss it. I mean, he might just take the pawn and then, just miss bishop c5. I don't know.
My cat says she likes the black pieces here, but I think she might be going off what she knows.
He's at a movie theater waiting for a movie to start. Okay, that would explain it.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yes. I guess e takes d4 is pretty solid. Yeah, I think e takes d4 and you just have the same threats.
Daniel, that's the kind of viewership that we need. He's at the movies and he's watching this.
That's true. Dedicated.
We need fans like like that, man.
What more can you say?
Promote that fan.
Tanish position kind of dookie. I assume dookie has a positive connotation, so
No, it
yeah.
does not.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
Dookie's not positive.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't.
It's okay.
Double fianchetto. I mean, then why? Okay. Yeah, double fianchetto. I think he was using it in a positive connotation.
Dookie is doo-doo, Daniel.
Well, he's using it incorrectly then.
Or the Green Day album.
Oh. I don't. Yeah. Well, Jeremiah or Evan clearly likes his position. Daniel just learned what Dookie meant. Yeah, I sure did.
Not my boy Daniel. Stop going after my boy Daniel.
Nah, it's okay. I deserve it. I'm not well educated in
on things that
slang.
don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I think about it.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's not like I use Dookie in my everyday life. Like
that's how I feel when I play trivia. I'm like, oh, I guess I should have just not gone to college so I could know what that random album was.
I'll use that in my next work meeting. If there's like a task I don't like, I'll be like, that's a Dookie task. I'm sure that'll go well.
You should go up to your boss and say that. That would be great.
It'd be like that? Yeah, exactly.
It do be like that. Some people say it don't be like it do, but it does.
Okay, Tanish took back, by the way.
Aren't you glad I'm here, Daniel?
Daniel's so cool. Okay.
Your slang translator.
Daniel's so cool. He takes doo-doos, not dookies. Okay. Some people barely know what etiquette is and are in their 20s. Yeah, I can agree with that.
What's in an etiquette? Do I have to buy it at Target?
Okay.
Does it have like silverware in there? What?
Yeah, Logan, we are disappointed too. I don't know why he chose the hippo. Very questionable.
Hey, Logan.
Doo-doos are for men, dookies are for boy. Okay. So he takes back. I mean, the same threats remain. C5's a threat. This is a threat. And Jason has to find Queen F7 here to like not lose a piece. I'll be back. I'm gonna grab something.
Okay. Queen F7. What could he possibly be thinking other than Queen F7? I mean, he must see the conundrum here. We'll just do a time check. We've got basically the same time here. I mean, 24.5 to 24.50. Black to move here. They're approaching equilibrium on that time. But yeah, Queen F7 stops this this threat here. But it's not comfortable. I have a feeling he'll find it though. I mean, I have a feeling he'll find it. And again, if takes, well, that's not gonna. It's not going to be good. Not good at all. Finally, the king side cappuccino does something. It only took 15 moves, but he'll find Queen F7. I'm bad at chess, but everything else loses a piece. I agree with you there. That's why I struggle to even find an alternative.
Hi.
He's still thinking through. We've approached. He's running lower than on time.
Jason's
now,
lower. Yeah.
But that's okay. He's taken about 2 minutes at this point. What did you grab?
What did I grab? I got Coke Zero and Ritz crackers.
Queen F7 is on the board, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he found Queen F7. I mean, you have to.
Think. It's got it.
Yep.
Good stuff, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, like this.
Are you enjoying your Ritz crackers?
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating. I mean,
Jason playing the Ethan time gambit. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty accurate.
Do you think he'll lock up the position or open it up? What do you think?
Let's see.
Well,
how do you open it up? Just like taking or something?
I mean, not even open. It's barely.
I mean,
it's barely more open than it is now. But exchange or push? What do you think?
I would definitely. I would push over exchange. I don't think exchanging is good because you just like you kind of lose your advantage. I think so. I would just go here. I would personally do like this, and then just go like here. Just try poke and prod.
Do you think we might see something super safe like? I'm sorry.
It's like not c5, but just like rook c1 or something.
C1.
No, that would be reasonable. I mean, you don't have to push c5, which is nice because if they ever like take, for instance, well, I guess you don't have the fork, but if they take, you just take back, and you kind of renew the threat of the fork.
Right.
So there's not really a rush without c5 and knight f4. Yeah, that's possible too. Go knight f4.
It's an interesting idea.
It actually looks really nice because like.
How
This
do you
is
get
weak.
This guy out of here? I mean,
queen f3 here, I think. And then you just like, yeah, that actually looks ugly for black, which is good for us if we're white.
I mean,
Ethan came up with the same idea as
over,
me. Yeah,
just look at this position from the other side.
Just ugly.
What do you do? This guy is, having a hard time.
Logan said that Ethan came up with the same idea, so Ethan said, "Must be bad then." Okay. Sure. Yeah, no, y'all are right. c5 and knight f4 looks really good.
Place your bets. Place your bets.
Place your bets. C5's on the board. So
it would be cool if we had like a vote feature, but
yeah, you could do it on Twitch
for now.
But yeah, right. I think you could do it, but it would be kind of, you'd have to like set it up. Yeah, knight f4 here. Jason has to give the bishop pair. Yeah, it's always sad when you have to do that.
Bishop c8 does feel horrible. You all know that controversy with Bishop c8 with Kramnik and...
yeah, I remember that.
Just about that right now.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Bishop c8? No one considered Bishop c8. Who would think? My dumbass said, "Oh, Bishop c8, guard the pawn," and it's like the bell curve.
Yeah.
Like the idiot troglodytes down here, me, and then Kramnik at the top.
Yeah, I mean,
both sides think it's incredible, and everyone.
That was like
that's stupid.
Knight f4 on the board, but yeah, that was a lame sort of argument.
Knight f4 on the board.
Yeah, knight f4 is on the board.
Wow.
So.
Knight f4 first.
Knight f4 before. No. It was c5 then knight f4.
Oh.
We did get c5 then knight f4. No, you're good. c5 knight f4.
I was going to say that's not a good move. So
no, that would have been questionable. Yeah. Yeah, bishop c8.
Not even dubious.
Right.
Bad. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yes. No, yeah, Tanish is really turning on the Jets. I mean, we criticized him for his opening, but Jason made a mistake or two, and it worked out.
I don't think it was criticism. I think it was just, I was just surprised. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair, slight criticism if you want to say that. I thought he should have played more ambitiously. I didn't really, like it particularly, but hi, Miles, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Have you ever done fencing, Daniel?
I have not done fencing, no.
Okay, so there's a period when the match starts where you have to understand the range is your arm and then the sword, right?
Yeah.
And there's a period where you're just sort of just like tapping, you know?
Yeah.
That's what the opening felt like, where it just we just kind of
I see what you're saying.
heels.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. Of course, I'm a weirdo and I've did fencing, but
Nah, you're kind of feeling each other out. I see what you're saying.
yeah, I would be so happy. By the way,
Yeah.
getting stabbed in the face, terrifying.
Oh, it's gotta be, yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh, Miles is Tanish's brother. That's cool. Well, I'm happy to report that your brother's doing really well.
Perhaps
in this
feeding
game.
secret informations from earpiece.
Yes, any secret information you got would be cool. Right. So,
It's enough.
yeah, so the problem is he's going to get the bishop. You can't really, like, move it. I guess bishop f5, there's, like, a problem. Yeah, queen f... Oh, yeah, I think we looked at that earlier. Yeah, knight f4 is on the board. If Jason beats Tanish and Tanish beats Logan, then is Jason better than Logan? Right, with that logic, might as well.
And all of you beat me, so I just quit.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Jason is in the tank just a little bit. Tanish has 21 minutes. Jason has 20. So, Jason clearly not doing that well in the position. I mean, this knight kind of sucks. The bishops aren't really going anywhere. And it's just like, yeah, Tanish has a lot of good qualities, attributes in his position. He has a good knight on f4. Queenside expansion looming.
Right.
Maybe this bishop leaves something to be desired, but it's fine. I mean, if that's your weakest piece, then like I'm not really complaining necessarily. You know. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean, bishop c8 is gross, but he's of the old school. Do you think he's...
Yeah, he played bishop c8.
I was going to say, I think...
Yeah, I mean... It kind of is like you keep the bishop there, and
not
it's
ideal,
like
but
if white messes up, then like the bishop could come back in, and then like it's not ideal, but it's like if Jason had any less space, and his pieces would fall off the back of the board. Yeah, right. It'd be like woo, yeet. They just yeet off the board. Yeah.
I was gonna say he probably is thinking of saving his bishops, and that's probably the main driver of that decision.
Yes. No, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Tanish, you just have to, like, again, be patient. Just try not to, like, mess up. And, you know, you'll be good to go. Like...
That's all of chess. You just described all of chess.
Knight b1 seems interesting. Oh, yeah, Logan, that's a good idea. Knight b1, knight c3. Go after this guy. I wonder if like after knight b1 or something, black's just gonna go g5 and then just try to go bishop e6 and just hold.
G5 is interesting in a lot of lines. Like,
I mean, g5 might just be a move you just play at some point. Like it weakens your king, but you also eliminate this knight. Maybe he's planning on b6. He could be.
What about f5 to get this knight into reality?
I think that's reasonable.
Probably not immediately, but
that's the line after queen f3. It says queen f3 f5.
Because how many moves ago did this?
It's like several moves ago, right?
It's like, put me in, coach.
Yeah, right. b6 and g5 would be the wombo combo.
b6 would be weird, man. I mean, I don't know about that.
I mean, I feel like b6 you could at least play b4.
Like after, we're talking after queen f3 or after b4?
I think he's saying generally b6. I don't know if he's saying after a specific move necessarily, but...
I don't think that would...
f5 weakens e5. That's also a good point. It's
everything
just hard...
weakens everything.
I mean, it's hard not to just weaken your position or just roll up and die. Like, you could do that, I guess.
It weakens e5 and then it strengthens e4, so it's like, what?
Yeah, queen f3 is on the board.
What do we do? It's very difficult.
Why did Tanish play the hippo? That's a good question.
He wanted to.
Yeah, he wanted to. I think he just wanted to get like a quieter game that he could like build something up. rather than something like very active and tactical. Which is understandable. I mean, I know I was criticizing it earlier, but it's an understandable strategy. King H8 and King G8 on repeat. Yeah, you might as well just keep doing this until, like, you know, you lose.
Maybe he didn't want to face the French.
That's possible.
I have seen him play d4 in the past. Am I wrong?
Tanish play d4?
Tanish? Does he play d4?
I'm sure he has. I don't necessarily remember a game where he played d4, but I'm sure he has the capability to if he wanted. Knight b8 isn't a horrible idea to go c6. Yeah,
that would really stabilize things.
It would help. I mean,
yeah.
You know, like, I mean, yeah, the problem, though, is, like, I just don't know what black does. Like, I guess you could just gotta, like, do nothing. That's kind of, I don't know. Knight b8 attempts to put the pieces back on the original squares. Yeah, you play bishop c8, knight b8. You just gotta reroute this knight to g8, and then, yeah, you'll be good to go.
Daniel, we gotta play a5, rook d6, and then we gotta go this way.
That works, yes. Right.
Like that. There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Decisions. I mean, you'd mentioned g5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happening, no?
Yeah, but
no matter.
I think Black's just going to play here. That's the computer line. You just play, like, here, do, like, this, and at least you have, like, the d5 square to yourself.
And then he gets his...
like, this is weak.
He makes Jason sad because his bishops are gone.
He has when he was, like, 150 lower. So, so he has played d4. I think is what his brother is confirming.
Okay.
But when he was lower rated. That makes sense.
He abandoned it, and then he gained points.
Maybe he's just, like... on his arc, like his E4 arc or whatever.
Right.
Isn't that what the cool kids say? Like when you like hibernate or whatever? I know some lingo. Like I know what I'm talking about.
Daniel, it's funny because I worked at a middle school and I learned so much of that garbage.
I can imagine.
It can't leave my brain, no matter what I try.
Yeah.
I can't get it out there, man. I mean.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, too.
I feel like it's... I mean, I know F5 weakens E5, but it's E4, rather. I think he's got to get his knight in the game. I mean, it's like you said, all the pieces are going back to the back rank.
Jason wants to beat Tanish down a pawn. It's all gambit. Ah, yeah. that's the idea. That's the meta. You just give up a pawn and then win. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't really there's not a lot you can do about this, to be completely honest. Like,
I mean, I just, like, it looks like a mess I would get in, is why I'm, like, curious to get out of it, because...
I mean, he's also down on time, which doesn't help. Jason has 15 minutes. Tanish has 18.
3 minutes? I mean, that's...
No, not 3. 15.
A 3-minute difference.
Oh, yeah, no, right, yeah.
That's significant, especially in the last, quarter of the game.
So look at it from Black's perspective, it looks like White had 3 extra moves.
Yeah,
it looks about right. I mean, White's rooks are connected. To be fair, I guess Black is just one piece away from having their rooks connected, but that's not even, like... You have to do, like, multiple moves for that even to happen. Even then, like, your position still just sucks.
And if we just go back in time a second, don't blink or you'll miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Look how beautiful this is.
Right.
Are you watching, folks?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when the beer goggles wear off.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
right.
I guess this would be, yeah. Basically, yeah, 3 extra moves. That's a good one. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order a pizza
Sounds fun.
because, for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna cook at the computer. So
If I had thought about that, I would do it because my sister actually gave me like a Papa John's gift card for my birthday, so I could use it.
better ingredients, better pizza.
Will White win? That's the assumption, but you never know. You never know in these games. Like, White could mess up, and then But I would definitely say the odds are in White's favor, for sure.
Right. Let's see here. Pepperoni pizza sounds good, yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds really good.
It sounds god tier. Pepperoni original or pepperoni new bold? I'm gonna try bold pepperoni.
What opening did Jason play? So Tanish played B3, and Jason just developed and played the center basically. That's what happened. Jason just needs some whiskey and position will get better. Yeah, it'll magically get better. And then yeah, that's what happened. Do you want me to come on sometime or nah? I don't know. I'm on the fence about that.
If you want, I mean, depends.
I could just start a Discord call and just have him, but I mean Matt's not here, so we might as well.
He had some adult, things that actually matter stuff to do, like his family.
Yeah, life happen. Yeah.
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah, just give me the thumbs up, Logan, if you want to come on, and I'll call you. G5. Sorry, we're a little bit. So yeah, Jason. Oh, Tanish just played G5. Wait, we have these reversed. Somehow these got reversed. Jason has black, but it shows Tanish as black. I think when we flipped, Huh? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, well, now it changed. But for a second, it was showing that Tanish had black, which was weird. But yeah, Jason played G5 here.
Wow. I mean, he took a long think, so
Yep, 11 minutes versus 18. I'll come at 7:30. Okay, bet. I'll call at 7:30.
Sweet. Good to have you, sir.
Yep.
Goodness me. Storm threatens to create blizzard conditions, tornadoes, and fires. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Right. Yeah, so White took the pawn, and we'll see what Jason has up his sleeve. I mean, obviously, he knew that the pawn was a goner, so he played G5 to kind of just make it happen already. Tanish took, and we'll see what he comes up with. I think Bishop E6 is most natural. You're just attacking the pawn.
And you're improving your bishop
Right.
that you just moved back.
Right.
Top
Yeah,
five.
that's true. It's 7:27. Yeah, so Logan will be on in presumably in 3 minutes or 2.5.
Right on, man. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have you, sir.
Yep.
Let me get all my other Google accounts watching this.
Yeah, right.
There's one.
There we go. Bishop E6 on the board. Oh, yeah, I saw that viewership increase. We're at 14 now.
Here comes another one. You got no clue what's coming next. Boom.
All right. Let's see that 15.
Hey, Brian, you should watch our live stream. You just interrupted it. Yeah, so I'm going to hang up and you can watch the live stream. Love you. It's my buddy. He said, you got to give me a link. As if I didn't put it 3 places on Facebook.
Yeah, right. It's just there.
So rude.
Ethan says I could always call up the trolls to get the viewer count up. I mean,
bro, do it.
I do it for the viewers. I mean, that's fine. I'm not sure I want their messages necessarily, but yeah, that's okay, I guess. He takes on E7, and then Jason will probably play. I mean, Engine says knight takes, which I think is... Oh, yeah, it is 7:29. I do appreciate the reminder, Tanov. I actually was about to forget. But I think knight takes e7 kind of controls the d5 square more.
And it leaves room for c6.
Right, yeah, it leaves room for c6.
Does it... we're not worried about dropping b7?
I guess not at this point. You just go here, it's saying, and then you just, like, try to survive. Right. I think the consolation is that, like, you know, these pawns are kind of static. Maybe there's, like, a target or something like that. But it's rough. It's rough regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Boom, boom, and then takes.
Yeah, that goes without saying. No matter what is played, it's rough.
All right. Look, I'll... Wait, why is this my scene? I should... Not that really matters. I just changed to my intro scene so I can call Logan and not leak anything. Okay. Alright, Logan. So he'll just be on Discord. The audio should just be there.
What's up?
What's up, Logan?
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
What's up, Daniel?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You're good. Oh, whoops.
So Jason, he did lose the pawn, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jason lost the pawn. He was game with the pawn on d5, and then Tanish took the bishop.
I think that was like
Jason
the only
played
way.
knight takes. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the bishop on b2 is not very good.
Bishop on
Like,
d2.
I don't love Jason's position. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
Like losing.
I mean, I was saying that actually even like earlier, like this bishop's kind of the one bad piece in the position. Leaked, yeah, whatever. The bishop's kind of the one bad piece in the position, but also the pawn is like, it's kind of backwards, right? I mean, not like legalistic definition.
On d5, like knight d5 c6. It's
yeah. I mean, I think Jason's doing a good job of like kind of wiggling out of this potentially. So funny thing is, you can hear Logan, but I can't. Why can't you? That's
I can't hear it. I'm not in Discord.
Going to a chess
Wait, so you can't hear like the audio come from my computer?
No, because we're talking on the classroom.
Oh, but the sound doesn't like.
Nope.
The funny thing is, you can hear Logan, but
that's why I haven't said anything.
Oh, that's fair. Well, that's awkward. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what if we just invite Logan here? Like, instead of Matt? Like, to the classroom?
Was it for like a chess.com thing?
Do you have Logan's? Yeah, we're on a chess.com classroom.
Is
I could probably join that.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up in Discord, then I'll get Chase to figure that out, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Yes, it's leaked, whatever, I don't care. Do you have Logan's chess.com?
LS Chess?
Yes.
Locked in.
Yeah, the problem, Ethan, I don't know if Chase has Discord, so, you know.
I was asking for your Discord, you probably just couldn't hear me.
I didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I think this will work.
It should.
Rookie 1 is on the board, by the way, just for anyone who was asking, which is absolutely no one.
Great.
Yeah, definitely the information of all time. Leak part 2? Yeah. So what did I leak? I'm curious.
What's going on?
Basically just like, you know, like, yeah.
What's up?
Scotty, you have the con.
Is my mic working here?
Mm-hmm.
Your mic's working, yes.
Alright, cool.
Do you hear him, Chase? I assume
I
so.
do.
Nice.
Alright, I can hear you now too.
There we go. So, rook e8's on the board. It does kind of seem like that Tanish's advantage is dissolving. Like, bishop d5. You trade off the bishops. And, yeah.
C6 from Jason.
C6?
Oh, yeah. Rook e1, C6.
Yeah.
Queen e2 seems very savage.
Yeah, Queen e2, you just attack the pieces. And say he has to play, like, knight g7? Like, that's kind of wild.
It's
It's
logical
uncomfortable,
too.
but I think Jason's still surviving there. It's not like losing.
Right. He's still just holding on. Time check. Tanish has 15 minutes. Jason has 7.5. So time is going to be an issue.
Surviving is what we should just call this game.
Yeah.
Up to
Right.
this point.
Yes.
Another appealing idea. Yeah, like there might be 94, 96 at some point. Too.
It looks beautiful. My God. Not a thing he can do
Except
about
the
it
knight
either.
leaves. Right. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Tanish is spending his time, which I think is wise, because like
Yeah.
the position is still complicated. I mean, he is better. He's up a pawn, but like the bishop's still pretty bad. It's kind of hard to find a plan.
Yes.
Like Queen e2. I guess knight g7 is the only.
Yeah,
Oh,
Queen
that
e2,
that
knight
is
g7.
disgusting.
Wait,
Knight g7, the
d5?
engine ones. Yeah, d5.
oh no.
D5's
I mean-
crazy.
I don't. Yeah, because like bishop takes is not possible. Knight
Right.
takes also isn't possible. Well, knight takes there's 94, and this doesn't look very nice.
Right.
And
D5 would be
c6.
insane. Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
okay. I mean, if Tanish plays this, I mean, just give him the MM title at this point.
That's like
Just
illegal-
d5, d4.
That's illegal in 7 countries.
Right.
D5, b4.
Yeah. I don't know why he played d5 then b4, but maybe he's. I don't
Maybe
know.
he finds it. I think it's just to open the bishop. I mean,
Yeah, I
sack
got
the
you.
pawn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were
Yeah,
16, but
I
now they're only 11, unfortunately.
Oh,
11
he does
people.
play queen e2.
Yeah, queen 2 on the
2
board.
minutes of thought.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think you have to play
I mean,
knight g7, right? There's not really.
There's also knight c7, but I think king side. I
Right.
think Jason would rather put the knight towards that. Which,
Yeah, I think so too.
Although knight c7 controls d5, so you might want to
That's possible. Yeah.
go for that.
It's probably what he's going to spend his time thinking about at the moment here. 7 minutes. Oh, buddy.
I don't. Yeah, it's kind of. There's delay 5, right?
I thought so.
Tanav, yes, we are doing rounds 3 and 4. All my burner accounts got locked. Oh, that's sad. That's just tragic. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man.
My burner account awkwardly became my primary. I was doing well.
He does go knight c7.
Yeah, so I thought he'd go for this. I mean, it makes more sense. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Try to control d5.
Right. No, that's
Maybe
fair.
rook d7,
That's
bishop
fair
d5
enough.
is an idea. Now 94 is super strong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very natural, too.
D6 square is prime real estate.
Yep. We got this. You got the battle, like the d6 square, the d5 square.
He would have to put his poor knight on c8 to
Right.
to guard. That's gross.
I'll make my arrows green, I guess. I can do that.
Outstanding.
Right.
It does
I mean,
not spark joy.
Yeah,
Certainly
maybe D5
doesn't.
is the best. Like 94, like let's say Jason plays. I mean, you have to put something on D5. Otherwise, D5 and you're almost dead. Like, let's say a random move. Or even this is pretty nasty.
Oh, and then, yeah. Oh, gross. Oh.
Looks pretty hopeless.
Right.
I mean, I guess Tanish could also think about, like, just rook D1. just doesn't move. But then if you allow this, I mean, I wouldn't really want to allow something to come to d5 if I was white.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal.
No
Right.
taper. Alright, Ethan.
Why is my camera
Oh,
delayed?
goodness.
I think my camera's frozen.
That's what all my middle school kids would say. Wild.
Yeah.
Sounds about
Oh,
right.
Jesus Christ. I had the nerve to ask them what kind of haircut I should get, too. Oh, it just didn't stop. Oh, my God. I lost you, Daniel.
Yeah, I
Where?
had to.
Okay.
Do y'all hear me? Cause
Just
my
making sure.
y'all hear me? Cause my camera's
Yeah, it's working.
acting up.
We can hear you.
That's fine. There's a delay, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. If y'all hear me, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're watching the board anyways, so.
Right. Yeah, you don't need to watch me.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
am lagging. That's what I was
Jason-
trying to figure out, but unfortunately, I don't know if there's much we
Yeah.
can do about it.
At this point, I feel like Jason just has to make moves fast, and because Tanish is spending some time here,
Yeah.
which is definitely beneficial for Jason.
Yeah, I mean, the time gap is evening up for sure. So, and Tanish is also probably a little frustrated that he felt like he's losing the thread.
Yeah, he's not getting in right now because and now he looks like he's taking over. Well, this is not
Right.
this is a position. He's taking over d5. If rook d7, bishop d5 happens, I think the advantage is almost gone.
Right.
I'll just put it on the board. Yeah, this white's still slightly better, but it's not as big as it was.
Yeah. I need to see what's going on with this lag. Which is weird. Let me just try video again.
I'm going to refresh the page.
I guess. 94's on the board.
It might break the whole thing. Who
All right,
knows?
yeah, nice.
I don't know.
Good find from Tanish.
19 people are watching. That's impressive. 19
Wow.
people watching me lag. Yep.
Good,
Oh.
good view count.
Are we all lagging?
I don't know. I don't think you're lagging, Chase. I think you're fine.
Oh, well, in that case,
I don't know my camera.
It's a me problem, yeah.
fix yourself, Daniel.
I'll try. Here, I'll refresh, and if it throws everything off, oh well.
980.
Alright. Actually, they don't see what I'm saying, probably. Yeah, my thing clearly has issues.
He's taking over the d5 square. Tanish has ideas of 96 though.
We'll see how this is.
Oh, Daniel, you're back. What's up?
I'm trying to be back, but there's a massive lag problem.
You're still lagging a little bit. Also, I can't hear you.
Oh. Right, because my thing wasn't unmuted.
Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Oh, knight f5 from Jason. I don't think this is quick. Oh!
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Knight f6.
Knight takes...
Knight f6.
And then is
Knight
it
f6 d5.
D5? Oh, wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Knight takes f6 d5. And I guess, yeah, Jason.
Stop bumming the Wi-Fi from the next door McDonald's. That sounds right.
You go d6. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Tanish is going to find this. I mean, it's what the whole position's been building to. I feel like he's seen this idea.
Right.
That's why 95 needed to happen.
I think I know what's happening. Give me a second to fix it.
Alright.
I think my computer
95.
went to low power
So do
mode.
you think Tanish is going to play knight takes f6 here?
I think there's a decent chance he finds it. It's not the most straightforward tactic, but oh, we're back. We're on like Donkey Kong. No more lag.
It's not lagging anymore.
Yeah, it's not lagging anymore. I just changed chargers and it worked. So, yes.
Yeah, Tanish is making sure this works, which is I assume. I mean, there might be some knight d4 you might be afraid of.
Knight
But you can
d4.
just take.
Yeah, you just trade and then yeah.
But
I mean, it
this pawn is
seems
too
like a
strong.
findable tactic. He has 8.5 minutes to do so. So that
I feel like
should
Jason would have to
be.
look for swindles after this.
Yeah, you're in swindle land at that point.
I mean, knight f5 would be a good move if not for these tactics. So I understand why
Right.
he played it. He might have just missed knight takes f6, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably the case.
Because you want to stop knight d6 and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How do I make my arrows blue? Okay,
Low
I can make my
taper
arrows
fade
green.
level of massive lag. Yeah, right.
Okay, red. What about how do I do blue? Is it this one? Yeah. All right, I'll make these arrows like this now.
Yeah, that's
So knight
fine.
takes f6 would be the way that Tanish can essentially end the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't really even have like much counterplay. Part of the thing is like you're kind of eliminating this d5, this weakness on d4,
Yeah, now
just
it's not a
pushing
weakness,
it.
and you get rid of it.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
just
also winning the pawn
you're
on
just
six.
chilling. Yeah,
And
right.
there's just nothing here. Queen e7, you take. I mean, I don't think it's. Well, I mean, I don't think he's going to resign. I think.
I mean, there's
I don't
like
think
there are
he could resign.
ideas
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
queen
Like it
e5,
could get
queen
dangerous,
h8
but yeah.
as well. Like let's say he goes here, yeah, queen e5, like you said, knight g7, and something
Uh-huh.
like this. Would be
Just
really
trade
cool.
and then go e7 at the end. Yeah, you're
But that all
cooking.
comes down to if Tanish sees the.
Yeah, you have to be
idea-
knight takes f6 in
Knight
the
takes
first
f6.
place. I think he's definitely thinking about it.
We gotta make sure. Oh, he does play it.
There
He
we
does
go.
play knight takes
It's on the
f6.
board. Jason
go.
plays queen takes immediately.
I mean, there's nothing really else. Otherwise, there's
Yeah,
no video.
right. I mean, you
And
know.
then, I mean, d5, I assume is guaranteed.
Yep, it's on the board.
All right. Good.
Yep.
And then the question is, does Jason move his queen or does he play knight d4? I would suspect he goes knight d4. just because
Yeah,
it
try
feels
to like
the
throw
most-
him off a little bit. I could see that.
Because there's a chance that Tanish might play like queen e3 or something. To try and think maybe he could think he's winning the knight, but this is actually not
Yeah.
easy at all. Like
I got
you're
you.
still up a pawn, but it's not hopeless for Jason. That's
Right.
Jason's only hope really is knight d4. I think to make it tricky.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. Alright, welcome back.
All right, well,
Yes,
thank you.
you missed some stuff, Chase.
So Jason went knight f5,
Ooh.
and Tanish dynamite strike if knight takes f6,
Icky.
Yep.
and
Dynamite strike is right.
d5 and
We got pizza though.
Oh, nice.
brilliance with that.
Oh my god, that's gross. I would just resign.
Well,
Yeah,
there's one last trick
might as
Jason
well.
has. Knight d4, you should at least try, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I
But
suppose.
takes and DE should be winning for
It
black.
takes the wind out of my sails, and I'm not even playing the damn game.
right.
Goated tactic, yeah.
Yes.
So,
It is indeed a go-to tactic.
So Daniel, first it was fencing. Now I'm eating pizza with a fork. So I'm the worst.
I mean, I don't blame you. When you're on the commentary booth, you don't need your hands, dirty. So,
yeah, this is the live position right now. Jason is thinking what
right.
to do. I mean, knight d4 seems like the only way to create. Because if you move the queen, then obviously DE and this is.
Yeah, even like
Something
D6 is
said.
an option, but yeah, it's
What?
does kind of seem like
The
Yeah, I
queen
don't
e7
know.
you take, and this just feels pretty losing. for
Right.
black.
What Jason is thinking about is the last 30 years of his chess career. In the last minute, it's just flashing through his head. It's just... But
And now he's down to 2 minutes. We gotta make it.
all down to this moment, huh?
yeah,
I mean, I think knight d4. If he plays it, I mean, there's a chance Tanish doesn't goes wrong here. Maybe
Crazy
tries to
things
black
happen
this.
in endgames, man. I mean,
like smaller
who knows?
chance, yeah, but it's there for sure. I mean, Jason's really in the tank. Not that it really matters. Like, he's losing, but,
Yeah.
like...
I mean, if he had an hour on the clock, it would still be pretty hopeless, but...
Right.
Still some weeds Tanish has to navigate through.
Yeah. There are. I mean, you know, there's some last gasps for air, potentially, but if Tanish plays accurately, then he'll come out on top, for sure.
Oliver, yeah.
Yeah.
Done in 2 minutes for Jason. He does go knight d4. Okay, this is...
Okay, knight d4 on the board.
Practical try.
Right.
This is the best practical move.
Right.
Now Tanish has to just take the knight, take the bishop, and use...
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, knight d4, yeah. Pause? I don't know what I said that was pause-worthy, but it's fine.
Yeah. I think knight d4. I'm annotating.
Yeah, he took. So knight d4, bishop takes
okay, he
on the
does
board.
take. He does find bishop takes d4, queen takes.
Yep.
And de, and this should be over momentarily.
Yeah.
Although I think Jason might be able to create some more tricks.
Yeah, just about the technicalities, just getting those, you know.
I mean, if Jason can somehow find a way to win this pawn, like, it's not over. Like, there's also some counterplay. I mean, it's not completely over. Like, if he plays like this or something.
It's existent, for sure.
I mean, there's also this.
JWJ, what's up? How's it going?
Jay takes the bishop. Best move. Okay, but he does play rook d8.
Yeah, rook d8 on the board.
And now this is a threat. So there are still threats, but Tanish has more time, so he should be able to convert. Like 81.
Right.
Yeah.
Queen c5. Like, yeah, e7.
And what do you do?
e7, rook d8 looks pretty winning.
Oh,
right.
my lord.
Yeah, at some point you just push the pawn to the 7th, and it's just a
That
menace.
makes me want to move to outer space.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Live position. Okay, I'm trying to think of any counterplay for black. My swindle.
I'm seeing a nasty tactic just happened to my uncle. Oh, this is Jason's nephew. What's up,
okay,
Jonas?
got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that for your uncle, but yeah.
D5 takes, and this did not happen yet.
So, yeah, to break it down a little bit, Jason played knight f5, which allows this, and you have this discovery.
Knight ed5.
Right.
Because to block this, but yeah.
And then
the worst piece in white's position is now the best.
they have this d5 move, which attacks these points, and which is just pretty devastating. So
and Jason did play knight d4, which I think is the best practical decision. But after this, this didn't happen.
Right, but this is on the board. Yeah,
this
it's
is just the line that is winning for white.
Pretty tough for the uncle, unfortunately.
But Tanish down to 4 minutes, and he still hasn't moved here. He still has to convert.
Yeah, I mean,
Jason can still be annoying. There could still be slims.
Doing well. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, Tanish is kind of tanking a little bit on the clock. Maybe he's getting a little nervous.
6 minutes before this.
I mean, you know, he's winning. He could be like kind of tensing up, which would be completely understandable. It's happened to all of us.
Yeah.
It's Jonas. Yeah, I figured after you referring your uncle.
Still no move from Tanish.
No, he's at 3.5 minutes. Jason has 2. So the time, I mean, yeah, if Jason can, like, yeah, as you said, like, get rid of this pawn, or, like, you know, there's, like, counterplay here,
yeah.
like, you know, there's...
I mean, like, if Tanish falls asleep at the wheel for one move, rook takes e6, he's back in the game.
Right. Yeah, he's well back in the game.
Very careful.
Yeah.
And now it's in a time scramble, this is Jason's best chance.
Yes, for sure. Because, yeah, in a time scramble, it's just, like, you know...
Anything can
mistakes
happen.
can be... Yeah, exactly. Mistakes are possible.
Especially with 5-second delay.
Right.
Yeah, down to 2 minutes 40, and still no move from Tanish.
We're going to get another piece, and nothing happened.
Yeah, no. Tanish, Tanish is down to 2.5 minutes.
He's going into the tank here.
He's kind of tensing up, I think, is my guess.
I could believe it.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had those moments where we're completely winning and just like, now what?
Yeah, you just freeze and get down to 30 seconds, make one and lose. Happens to the best of us.
I'm tense and I'm 400 miles away, so I don't know.
He plays rook d1 though. After
it's a good move.
Much consideration, probably
Much
calculated.
consideration, yeah. Hopefully he just blitzes out his like next moves.
Yeah, I mean he has to. He only has 2 minutes. I mean this is just time scramble at this point.
That move is what we call the cold shower. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, we'll see. I feel like the actual cold shower is like yet to come. So it still kind of feels like Jason's kind of alive.
Like Jason still has chances here. I don't see. Well, there's the forcing win with e7 rook d8, but
that would be a cold shower. Yeah, if he finds that.
Even so, I mean, I don't really like. This is still blockaded. You still have to find a way to win. Like random move. I mean, the win is bishop f3, bishop h5, which is findable, but
if it's on the board for you, it's findable. But maybe in the time scramble, it would be hard.
C5?
Yeah, queen c5.
I don't like how much time Jason spent though. He spent.
He spent like half his remaining time basically. It's like these time scrambles. You just gotta move.
Make moves on instinct.
Right. And Tanish, on the other hand, just... I mean, maybe you don't have to move instantly, but you gotta, don't take another minute here. Okay, he plays e7. That's good.
Yeah.
And then it's saying rook f7, rook d7 was a line.
Oh yeah, rook d7 is also... To defend the pawn and just like trying to take the entire queen side. Yeah, okay, I like the speed Tanish is playing here, though.
Yep.
Jason down to under a minute.
Wow.
I mean, you're pretty much toast. If you're Jason, you just gotta, like, hope that he, like, messes up.
You just make moves and hope that Tanish makes it on.
Right, exactly, yeah. Ethan Eckert level of choking about to occur. Alright, well, we'll see.
Brittle.
Yeah, well, not if he just runs out of time. That won't happen, but...
Jason down to under 30 seconds.
Wow.
I mean, I don't even know what you're thinking. I'm not trying to, like, criticize the guy's, like, time, but it's just, like, you just gotta, like, move that rook.
Yeah.
It's not like you can overthink, like, oh, I have a slightly better chance if I go rook f7. Yeah, rook f7 on the board. Right. He's, like, calculating, like, the possibilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which rook move do I play?
And yeah, here rook d8.
Yeah, rook d7 on the board.
Just had to go. I mean, he could just flag.
Yeah, rook d7's on the board.
Rook d7.
Yeah.
Rook d7, you better.
Yeah.
I feel like I need a shower after this.
No, rook d7 just overprotects the pawn, and it's just like, well, I guess not overprotect because it was kind of being attacked.
Attacks the knight too.
It does. That's also true.
There's also the.
Wait, did Jason just flag?
I think so.
I think it probably got muddled up.
Okay, he flagged.
There we go.
He flagged. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably analyzing or something. It shows knight d5, but
brutal, man.
The clock also shows zeros.
Yeah,
Tanish 1, Jason 0. Game 1 is in the books.
Wowzers.
It does appear that Jason has flagged.
All things considered. And what a statement game by Tanish.
The move of the game had to be Tanish's knight takes f6.
Rook d8's on the board.
Wait, there's still moves? There
are still moves, yeah.
Have they not noticed that Jason flagged?
Maybe
I
not.
think it's probably just a glitch. It's happened before.
It might be a glitch, but if moves are made after... I mean,
this has happened. This has happened before.
Okay, but
so
Tanish is up a rook.
Knight d5, anyway. Rook d8, rook f takes e7.
Jason has 0, and rook takes d8. Even if he didn't...
Tanish may not even, like, bother calling it. He might just be enjoying playing this position.
The 1-0 comes in.
Can't you just trade and then just go, like, here? Like, yeah, I mean...
The game is officially...
Worst case, Tanish messes up, he claims the flag.
Yeah.
Time check, yes. Black has 0 minutes and 0 seconds. White has a minute and a half.
That's a significant time difference there.
Right.
0 seconds.
Yeah, it says 1-0. Okay, game's over. Tanish wins. He is up 1-0 in the match. He will have black in the next game for what that's worth, so maybe not necessarily the easiest road ahead, but obviously
Jason's E4 repertoire is very strong. He's played it many.
Yep, but no matter the color, a win's a win.
Will Tanish pull up the Karakan, Alkine, Scandinavian?
Scandinavian would actually be kind of crazy. Rick Dieter, yeah, this is just game. Oh yeah, the game's over. So
I'm gonna go finish eating dinner there, Daniel. I'll be back.
Okay, that sounds good.
It looks like Matthew's going to join for the second round, so that's great. You guys continue, please.
Okay, well, game's over, so yeah, we'll continue. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably start another one, then the second one's...
Yeah, probably a few minutes.
Jason Time Gambit, yeah.
Yes. Very much the Jason Time Gambit, yes. So yeah, I think really where it went wrong for Jason, seems like, was like...
So yeah, the hippo I was not very, I mean, F6 is really where it starts to veer wrong. Because playing against the hippo, you can't really allow your center to get blasted open. I think here you kind of, I mean, I don't know if Jason will want it, but here you kind of have to take.
Yeah, you have to take.
Keep the position closed. I mean, Jason's very dynamic, you probably want to do this.
It's just kind of what the position calls for, though. I mean, it is tricky, because we were saying earlier that, like, we kind of thought that Tan should play something more ambitious, but... He made the most of it and then kind of provoked a mistake.
I mean, he found C4, and after this, it's very, very nice. Now here, CD is interesting, actually.
Right.
I wonder why he didn't...
CD, because takes... There's like a bishop C5 line.
I guess it's a little bit messy, yeah.
I think the line we were looking at is go bishop of F takes. Oh, I guess you're looking at this. Oh, you're looking at this. Oh, yeah, right.
But yeah, takes... I mean, this is still messy, though.
Right.
Tanish messes up, he claims the flag.
Yep. He did claim the flag.
Oh yeah, I just did. Yeah.
No, it's okay. Yeah. So.
I accidentally turned on that audio.
Nice.
I wonder what opening he's gonna go for in this one.
Yeah, Jason's gonna have white. I mean, I assume he'll play E4. I assume he'll play E4. And
yeah, I'm gonna play like some B3 or something. You might be like, you can play B3, I can do it.
Yeah, right. Just copies his opponent, right? I'm sure that would go well.
It'd be kind of funny.
Yep. But yeah, what is Tanish playing these against E4? Like,
I mean, I don't know.
It's just a little bit of everything. Yeah.
E5, I feel like.
He does play E5. I feel like, yeah.
Is more played move.
Yeah, I mean, Jason can be really good in these, like, Roy Lopez lines sometimes, so...
I mean, he might play Berlin. Because
I
know Jason's anti-Berlin. He plays anti-Berlin, so yeah,
right.
Might be
interesting. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if Tanish minds a draw. And as black, I mean, he is low rated.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the best results to win, but if he just, like, comes out with a draw, that's probably not... Because then he'll get white in the third game. If he gets another win, then, that's obviously
decisive. Tanish 4-0s, he gains 100 points.
That's crazy.
Estimated.
He'd be 1950 something?
Yeah, 1967.
Yeah, that's nuts. And then Jason would just stay the same.
Yeah, he was...
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. But I think Jason has the capability.
Right. Yeah, I think so, too.
Got the white pieces, That's right. I've been saying Tanish wrong this entire time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Tanish. Yeah.
I think it's Tanish.
I think it's Tanish. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Tanish. Yeah, I think it was, I think Queen F, I mean, the defining moment of this game was D4. Just to recap. C5. Knight F4, Bishop C8. Now, I think here, if I was black, I would just play G5 and give the bishop back.
Right, and then just kind of play that.
You have done all the bishop, but you keep your pawn. You play Knight B8, C6.
Right.
At some point. And this bishop's still bad. That's also another important thing. But Tanish did snag the pawn, and the bishop, and Jason was holding on, but here he had to play Knight E D5. Because this idea of D5, which is not easy to see at all. And allowing this also feels really awkward. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And then knight f5. Brilliancy from Tanish, knight takes f6.
I mean, yeah, knight f5, like, it was a blunder by Jason, but also his position was just so bad that, like, a mistake was going to happen. Yeah, a mistake was going to happen, so it's not, like, you know, it's understandable that would happen.
We should make a shirt with this on it.
Knight takes f6, yeah.
That would be so cool. Brutal.
Yeah.
Show up to his house, he'd kick us out.
Yeah, he probably would, yeah.
Say, get out. Say, we got you a triple XL. Triple XL!
Yep.
Oh my god.
Alright,
guys, I will be back. I'm just gonna like use the bathroom and stuff. I'll be back in a few minutes.
They have round 2 put in.
Wonder if they're gonna start immediately.
We'll probably start in a couple minutes because that game was so intense.
For the bathroom, dang.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your YouTube handle?
LS Chess. Actually, it might be LS Chess
686.
Yeah, 686. Yeah, though.
There's another LS Chess 727 in
I
Russia.
think I'm 686. Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Goodness.
Don't think they've started yet. Just make sure. No.
They've got to be taking a minute.
Yeah. I think here bishop b5.
That's what we were saying. It's just so much more active, and
Yeah.
even just kind of sat back the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I did not like the hippo choice. I mean, Jason, he handled these. I don't think bishop g4 is accurate. I think the reason he played it is because there's some lines where you do play this. But I think that's with the knight on f3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, he probably just confused the lines a bit. Or maybe he thought h3 was important to include. But yeah.
I was hoping for an electric Nimzo Larson, but we got a hippo.
Yeah.
And
Maybe some bishop b5 action.
yeah, that was the consensus at the time. Was we were surprised by d3, but apparently it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this side to beat Jason just make something so boring and slow.
I mean, even just putting knight b to d7 would have changed the game so much. It's crazy. Starting game 2 now, he says.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me get us a fresh board.
All right.
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I had to start a game. So.
Yeah. I would expect e4 from Jason, but I think he's played other things before.
It's his bread and butter. Maybe he's not. Maybe Tanish is prepared for e4. Who knows?
I think Jason has played things other than the French before against e4, but I don't think he's ever played something that's not e4. Like, he played the Scandinavian against me once. And I think that game.
I think Jason has played other stuff as white, but like very, very sparingly.
Yeah.
I think he's told me he's played a3 before. So maybe he'll
sounds
play
right.
a3.
Yeah.
Try and get a reverse Sicilian.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Reverse Sicilian. Jeez. Still nothing.
No, not yet.
Not yet. He did text us though.
Starting game 2 now.
Maybe it's a DGT error.
I gotta grab a beverage while I can. I'll be back.
Might as well.
The hippo was successful this game. Maybe Tanish will play the hippo again. Like maybe he'll just play the same.
Yeah, he'll do the exact same thing for black.
Although
yeah.
it's a little bit suspicious to play as black because there's setups that are
Right.
extremely aggressive that can punish that.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Like, for instance, the 150 setup. Like, Queen D2.
Right. Yep. That happened, then we'd be in for a game, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Jason's also played, like, the modern against me as well. So he doesn't
E4,
always
E5,
go
knight f3 on the board. Boom,
so he does go for
boom,
E5.
boom.
This is, I think,
Yes.
primarily what he plays.
Right. Bishop
Okay,
E5.
nice.
So what 19 moves of theory are we going into, you think?
Bishop B5, A6 from Tanish.
Oh, God.
Tanish is, I've seen him play, I've seen him play the Steinitz, which is D6.
Well, we were
I'm not
joking
sure
that Jason was here when Rui Lopez came up with it, so
Yeah.
he was in the room.
Bishop A4.
Chase, when you get a sec, can you update the player names? I'm
Yes,
not sure if
I'll
I
do
can.
that right now.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Jason White, Tanish Black,
Yep.
obviously.
Alright, knight F6. Maybe we'll see a Berlin, or sorry, not Berlin. Maybe we'll see a Marshall from Tanish.
Mm,
It'll be quite
it's
exciting.
possible.
Gotta
Yeah.
do your homework with that.
Maybe Jason's thinking whether to play D3 or not
Mm,
to avoid the Marshall.
that'd be reasonable.
I think he played that against you, right? Because he didn't want to go into your Marshall.
Yeah, he's played against me. I think multiple times.
The
That's the
Marshall's just
problem. It's the problem with y'all talking with each other so much. Just prepare for each other every other day.
Every other day, yes. It's my daily to-dos to prep for my rivals.
You just have to wake up to prep for me. There's no secret.
He does play D3. Predictable.
He does play D. Yeah. No, I would
D3,
expect-
D6.
Yeah. He does. Tanish does play his D6 things.
Yeah, I does this quite a bit.
This and you go G6, Bishop G7.
4,000 games in the database. We're
I mean, yeah, we're still in
Definitely-
known territory.
definitely in an ocean.
C4. I would. C4 is a nice idea.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if Jason knows about it. Well, he probably knows about it. It's a nice idea. But I expect
Right.
C to be.
He certainly knows the square
He does
exists.
know- Yeah, and he knows the pawn on
Obviously.
C2 exists.
He can put the
Yes.
two together.
He plays
He plays
C3.
C3.
Maybe it was an over-the-board mouse slip. He meant to play C4.
Bishop D7. Yeah, Bishop D7. Now we're down to 300 games, so we're still following. Master. Yeah, so maybe Jason plays Bishop C2 here. Trying to play D4.
There's a Capablanca
Play
game.
castles. Oh, G6 instantly from Tanish.
Oh my god.
It says Tanish's wheelhouse. Holy smokes.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
This is actually a nice setup for black. Django G6, you
Yeah.
maybe move the knight, play F5, play
Right.
Lucky King's Indian. Yeah, Rookie 1.
Kind of is like a King's Indian, if you really think about it.
Bishop G7.
Yep.
Apparently Carlson's
following-
played this.
I mean, Tanish and Carlson's territory has got to be a pretty good thing,
Right.
right? Yeah.
The overlap is terrifying.
Anand also played this.
And Anand.
Carlson and Anand.
Carlson, Anand. Wow. What do you know? Disgusting.
I mean, I feel like these positions, Jason will know the plans really well.
Mhm.
Like the Roy Lopez, hundreds of thousands of games probably.
Yeah, that's probably right. But
I
yeah.
want you to say that to him to his face and see how his face changes.
Cool. He's a Roy Lopez master. He probably knows more about it than me. Right, knight BD2.
Yep.
Logical.
Apparently Anand played this back in 1988. Of all times.
I mean,
Holdar played it.
Jason probably watched the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that may not be inaccurate. It's possible.
That's not crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably like in the newspaper, and it had to be like mailed,
Yeah.
like back in the day. Yeah.
Background. Like this.
Yeah, Knight F1 on the board.
He was selling newspapers. God, they're just throwing this out.
Right.
Looking at the theory. Yeah, Knight F1. Still following the Anon game.
This is why I don't learn theory, because if I ever saw this from an opponent, I would just. What the hell are we doing?
There's an
What are we
idea
doing here?
There's Knight
H6.
H5.
That's fascinating.
Oh, he plays
H3. Huh.
H6.
Yeah, we went down to
Yeah,
31
H5.
games.
When will they make a novelty?
What was the theoretical move? Was it Knight H5?
Knight H5
H3.
The most common.
Okay.
H6 is the second most common move.
Okay, that's fair.
But H6 was indeed played.
Wow. Wild.
H3.
Yeah, all of a sudden I can't pronounce any of the names that come up in the Explorer.
I might be able to. Copian.
Oh, okay.
I think I played some of these people before.
Good God,
That's
man.
funny. Dennis Wagner.
Dalton. I played Dennis Wagner and Tyler Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, Matthew's requesting the invite, so I'm gonna do that. Are you prepared for that, Daniel?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
4-way booth, but it'll work.
Yeah.
Jawohl.
Neil is trying to join stream, but it isn't available to him. Oh, that's tragic.
I don't think Neil should be allowed to join.
Is he in a prison cell or something?
I think Neil being in the chat is not being in the chat better for everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Well, are these your little degenerate friends running around?
This Neil.
Excellent. Tell them
Yeah.
to all subscribe to all the channels. I don't care who they are.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
We can
Good to
hear
see
you. Yep.
Oh, what a night.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's been a struggle.
Sorry to hear that.
Logan's here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just on audio.
Ooh.
I didn't put it on my camera.
I was catching the first game when I put it on
Crazy,
my
man.
phone. It looked kind of out there.
Yeah, the hippo.
Hippo, yeah.
It was rather out there, yeah. It was like we thought Jason was doing well at the opening, but then he just made a mistake or
Then
two.
you have like the C14 stuff.
Right. And then just the center just collapsed.
Yeah, Tanish probably
Are you
didn't want to see the.
7? There's still one game left in the database.
Wow.
2016.
That's crazy.
Guy sounds like
That
a.
game went D4.
D4. All right.
I think Jason will play Night G3 though. More.
Yeah,
No.
follows his plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Bishop C2. There's a lot of moves that make sense here. Bishop C2, Knight G3, D4, Bishop E3 even.
We were just joking, Matthew, that they were following all of the theoretical moves, and the games went from like 6,000 to 3,000 to 1,000 to 500, and then King H7. So, Logan.
Yeah, there was like 15 games and then King H7.
Logan was remarking that he's played a couple of those people on the 15 games list, which is pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, all those Tile Tuesdays, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's got some games
Oh,
in.
Knight E3 from Jason.
Knight E3 on the board.
Knight E3.
That was the other option. Out of book.
New territory.
Throw the book away. Robin Williams.
Novelty.
Yeah.
Novelty. You tell that to Jason. It'll make him happy.
Theory is a novelty. Jason's coming up with theory.
He played a novelty on move 12.
Say,
Yeah.
I have a theory. You're old.
A theory. I don't even know if you need to qualify that.
Well tested.
So I wonder what Tanish will play here. I mean, moving the knight makes a lot of sense. So you want to play F5?
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the plan. Like, just move the
gorgeous
knight,
position.
play F5, F4.
Yeah, maybe with this knight as well. Because this bishop trade actually might be good. Because the bishop on d7 doesn't really... I mean, it aims towards the king. But this bishop can also...
Yeah. I would have thought the bishop would be better here. I guess I also get trading that bishop. Just kind of like balancing those effects, I guess.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see how to get the light square bishop in the game, but you're saying to go to bishop to c2, Logan, and then later the...
Yeah, and then trying to
The
get
diagonal.
forward.
Yeah, and I think, you
King
know,
takes up.
that might be part of why King H7 was questionable, is because you kind of like walk into this.
Yeah, because you walk
Potentially.
into this resembles an Italian, kind of, with the ideas and plans.
Right. Yup, shout out to all those channels. Right.
Yeah.
So,
So 97 is, I mean, I don't think 90, I mean, he might play 97. Makes sense to try and play, like, also C65. There's
Yeah.
hope for that.
yeah, just kind of counter-strike in the center. I could get behind that.
Well, there's an interesting idea here. You go 97. Like, let's say Jason just takes space on the queen side. You could maybe go G5 at some point. Might not work here, but there's an idea.
Oh, you
to
get like
play
knight G6,
G5,
knight
play
F4.
G6.
Oh, sorry,
I'll
I
bring
messed
knight
up
to
the arrows,
F4.
but yeah.
Yeah. And also playing knight H5 could be an idea to bring the knight to F4.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about these plans reminds me of talking to a toddler about their future career. Like, you could be a spaceman.
Spaceman.
You
Yeah.
could be a shoe person. You could be a
Shoe
chef.
person.
Like, there's,
Chef. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think, based on Jason's past, he will do?
He probably goes bishop c2. I mean, this is Tanish's decision right now.
Oh,
not-
no
I think
kidding.
Tanish,
I'm dumb. Yeah, no, it's Black's move, but
maybe 97 Jason will just play bishop c2. Oh, but
He
then
could do
Tanish has to
that.
play c5, which feels a little bit awkward.
it does
Well,
feel
that makes
awkward.
sense.
It's thematic, though. I mean, I
Yeah,
was
it's
a
kinda
lot of
control
positions.
D4.
You kind
This
of
is-
control
yeah.
D4, right? You can play for D5 and
Yeah, these
stuff.
Roy Lopez's, yeah.
Right.
Daniel, we need to come up with a bingo for
Uh-huh.
this stream because you said thematic 30 times.
Nah.
I would have won every time. We got thematic. We got well, what else?
See, I don't even think I would have noticed until.
Novelty.
Thematic, novelty, brilliancy, old.
There's something I say a lot. I think I say we'll see what happens a lot.
Yeah, we'll see what.
Yeah, I think I say that
Interesting.
annoyingly a lot. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But no, thematic's a good word. I mean,
It's a very good.
I
mean,
like
just when you
I like
first
saying
time-
thematic because then it can justify me not calculating. I can
It's
just
just
play a
for the-
move.
yeah.
And it's thematic.
Yeah, I didn't calculate it because it's thematic.
It's just for the content. I
Right.
don't really care. Daniel.
No, I got you. Yeah, I get that.
It's funny how all the engine's top 3 choices are moving this night. Just like the entry really wants.
Right, that is actually funny.
It really wants c5, I think, which is.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he can also play b5, but I think this kind of gives Jason what he wants. Oh, he does play.
oh,
B5.
he does play B5. Speaking of
Yeah,
which,
B5. I feel like this gives Jason kind of what he wants because he wanted to go back to c2 anyway.
Again,
right?
Jason got what he wanted last game until he didn't.
Yeah.
Is he trying to like do something like move the knight, then play C5, just like have more space?
Yeah, that I think that is or a5.
I wonder if he provoke A4 though.
B4.
But
I'll make my arrows blue like this.
oh, so Logan's arrows are blue. I'll try and make mine red, unless someone else wants that red.
I don't know.
Okay, he hasn't played bishop c2 yet, but
Right?
I assume because I don't really think.
Because I mean,
When you play C3,
there's really no reason to put
you
the
don't
bishop
really-
on B3.
Yeah.
I feel like the kid holding the flashlight right now.
Right.
Hold it straight.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, b5.
I'm trying.
No bishop c2 yet. I mean, if I was Jason, I'd just put bishop c2.
Right.
I mean, because bishop
Really.
b3, you're gonna have to probably go back to c2 anyway, so you might as well play bishop c2.
Right. Because on bishop b3, there's like knight a5, and you just like...
Yeah,
just
or
gotta-
a5, a4 stuff. Which
Right.
comes with more tempo. You might as well just want to play bishop c2.
Prediction for this game? Hard to say. I mean, this could be more Jason's wheelhouse.
B5 is on the board.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
B5 's
B-
on-
Jason still hasn't made a decision here.
I feel like for
Play
this
bishop
game,
c2?
like last game, Jason wasn't really like in his comfort zone necessarily. I think this game he
This
is.
is Jason's kind of position. He
This
knows
is his
he's really
wheelhouse. Yeah, I think he's really
This is-
comfortable here. Yeah, bishop c2 on the board. I don't know if that was caught, but yeah,
Yeah.
the
And
the
now
move he
Torres has
should
to
have
make a
played.
decision, because he has to come up with a plan here.
Right.
I think he probably knows about the plan of moving the knight and playing f5, but here I don't really like it. Because when you move the knight, you give white the whole center, and you don't really have time to play f5 because this is too shaky. Like the bishop here,
Right.
you can't, like as black, f5 is not really an idea anymore because there's this bishop that's always here. That's why putting the king on h7 might not have been
It's
the best
questionable. Yeah, for sure.
idea. And so one of the engine choices is play king g8, which I mean,
Delightful.
kind of shows.
That would really
might not have been
be
the best
an admission of having made a mistake. Like, you know how sometimes you like play a move and you like put it back and it's just like, yeah, I just made a mistake. Like that's literally
Yeah.
the epitome of it.
You know how the chess.com review tries to talk to you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have it say, like, you know your idea before? Yeah, undo that. That was bad.
Yeah.
Right. As close to a take back as it gets.
With all of the AI we have, we should be able to make...
Tanish goes knight h5.
Knight h5 on the board. Maybe Tanish is
Wow.
Delulu. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he thinks f5 is
He's
viable.
trying to go for this. He's trying to make it work. Because it's probably
He's
one of the
coming,
ideas that he's played a lot and knows.
Wait. So the knight is essentially coming into f4, maybe too.
That's all.
Well,
That's
he's trying to
one
go.
idea.
Sorry,
and
he's
it's
trying to go
also played
f5.
with
Yeah.
F5. But here, if Jason plays d4, I don't think either idea really works. Like, if you go knight f4, you can play with knight d5 or something. Like, takes 6 looks really nice for white.
If
Like,
anyone
you win a pawn here.
anyone in the world has a hard time letting go of their ideas, it's chess players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
right.
mine. It's my idea.
Yeah, you gotta do it even if it's bad.
And I want it. I made it.
Yeah,
We'll see.
tell me about it.
Time
Knight
check, we
H5.
got 36 to 38.
Interesting move.
Pretty even time, yeah.
Tanish has slightly more time, but
Right.
or sorry, Jason has slightly more time. Jason has slightly more time, but he is
Right. One of the sides has more time.
That's for sure.
A4 could also be.
Wait, what's on the board right now? I'm confused.
Tanish
Knight
has played
H5.
Knight
I think, yeah, we don't see knight h5. We see knight e8. This.
Oh,
this
wait, let me
variation.
delete that line then.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
no.
little confusing on the classroom, but
There you go. Now I hope hopefully it shows now. I'll delete king g8 too. There we go. Knight h5.
yeah, knight h5. There we go.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, yeah, because, like, knight h5 seems like a good move. Because, like, no g3 because bishop takes h3.
Right.
But it allows d4, which does feel a little bit scary for black.
Uh-huh.
Maybe after d4, Tanish can just play, like, a5 or something. Just ignore this.
Just ignore it. That's
Sounds like-
reasonable.
That's really thematic. Just kidding. I don't know the theme of that one.
Although it is
I mean, there's a
actually
thematic
thematic.
queenside expansion, kind of minority type attack. I mean, not
But I
wrong.
think it's kind of hard. Like, that's what Chase said, is it's kind of hard. Like, you're going for a kingside attack, and you're, like, just playing. It's weird to, like, abandon that and play on the king side.
Let's play on this side now.
Knight d5 on the board.
Knight d5 is also a good move.
Yeah.
Also,
By the way,
Oh.
Daniel, I'm not going to let you sit here and attack minorities like that. You stop it.
Okay. Right.
Shame on you.
Minority attack. I'm gonna get canceled.
Nobody's
oh no!
watching, it's okay.
Whatsoever will I do?
yeah, f5 doesn't work because there's takes. Yeah, takes and nothing good can take back. Pawn
Right.
goes knight takes e5. I'm pretty sure. knight takes e5. Okay, it might work.
Seems right.
Actually, yeah, it seems like it works. And rook takes there's d4. So I guess you can just go back.
Yeah, that king
Although
on
this
h7.
position-
Man.
Yeah, the king on h7. This is also, and now you actually do have a threat of.
Yeah,
this,
that's
which is
actually
pretty
a
nasty.
thing, right?
Oh man. Yeah, I really am pulling for Jason in this one just to even it up, you know,
Bishop
settle
Yeah.
everybody's
And
settle
this does look
everybody's
like a
nerves.
promising position for him. Okay, he goes bishop e6.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's...
I mean, better than f5.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he's probably realizing the dangers
He's
of
trying to
f5.
maybe take and go here.
Yeah,
Now, a4 would be a very, very high class move from Jason. If
it'd be a
he did.
very thematic move.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I mean, yeah, it would be. You have the A pawn attacking the B pawn.
Yeah, you know,
before
this
anyone-
this rook roller checkmate, very thematic in this position.
Yeah.
Very good.
Right.
Yeah, a4 would be pretty nice. I mean,
Now
I
I
was
just
also
want
going...
sure it's just thematic.
Yeah.
I'll shut
Or
up.
an actual bingo card of these streams.
Right.
It's automatic. That's just automatic thematic.
Yep.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's a
All right.
blunder.
Well, Daniel, it's been enough time that you've forgotten Queen A4, so I'm just reminding you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I forgot that was like a meme, and then I remembered it. So I scrolled through all my games from Arlington to see if Queen A4 ever happened.
I played a Queen A5 last tournament, but it was a bad move.
Oh yeah.
Bishop E3 on the board.
Oh, Bishop E3?
Yeah,
Hmm.
completing development. I don't know, you know.
That's not a bad move, yeah. It makes sense. Although maybe takes in 97 now. I don't like when you have this, like, because now the pawn lean this way and you
Yeah.
can play F5 easier.
Yeah, you can't play
I'm
F5
not
for
sure.
free now. Yeah.
And you just keep going too. My God.
But D4, I mean, like, the king on A7 is really a problem for black here.
Right.
That does not spark joy, and this.
Yeah. Knight takes E5 stuff looming.
I'll be back, gentlemen.
Okay.
And then knight takes D5, I guess. Oh, takes, and then take. I guess this is the line.
Gross.
Really. But this is just a draw.
It's a gross draw.
I feel like this game's gonna just
Fizzle.
Yeah.
Either it's gonna fizzle or explode. Like I feel like
Like,
it's
if
so
I
tricky.
think this is a moment F5 can actually be played. Because the bishop kind of gets in the way.
No kidding.
Oh, the bishop's not.
Because now
yeah.
take... Yeah, now the knight hangs, so you can't really take.
Tricky.
I think Tanish will play F5 if he really wants to try and win.
that knight has no escape now as well.
Yeah. And like the best one is D4, but I think that's really hard to play, like allowing
No
this.
kidding.
It is, yeah.
It looks like the
And I
last
guess
game.
bishop- Yeah.
It's like the opposite.
It's like allowing the same structure.
What the heck?
But apparently here Jason's better, I guess. But I mean, this just, I mean, I wouldn't
I don't want to mess with
like
that.
this as black. Or bishop E3.
So we can't ever go c4 because we don't want the knight jumping in, right?
Yeah, this is weakening a bit. Although it would be a good idea to try and reinforce the knight, but knight D4 is a problem.
Sounds like it.
I mean, maybe Tanish should play King G8. Although King G8 here might not be the best idea. But the king would be better. Okay, yeah, now Tanish is blowing the clock again. 32 minutes.
He trades on D5. Understandable.
Yeah?
Takes.
Yeah, that's also a good idea. Trying to play F5 without any consequence. 97? Take
97. Yep.
Let me just promote.
Yeah.
Get rid of King J. There we go. And D4 has to happen.
Oh, we're looking at the yeah, we need to delete the king g8 variation.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, now if c4 looks natural to defend the pawn, but you allow f5. And I feel like here Tanish gets everything he wants. He gets the massive center.
Yeah, now
right.
it's Jason sitting back yet again.
Yeah, I feel like if you allow f5, yeah, you just give Tanish.
I feel like Jason will play d4 because it feels very thematic.
You kind of have to chip away at the center anyway.
I think he may have stepped away, Daniel, but we were remarking how if that pawn gets all the way to f4, it pretty much looks like the opposite of the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in this position, this position, you're like f5,
right.
d4, f4, like this.
It's like the same.
Right. It's the same
kind of
concept. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's like he's got the Jason cheat codes.
Yeah, see, I would probably panic about losing the pawn or something and play c4 myself. And then run into
I think a lot of people would play c4. It kind of takes guts to play d4 because you do kind of hang the pawn.
Yeah, but I think the idea is, and Jason has to see this, it's kind of hard to see, is that you have knight takes c5 and king a5.
Yeah.
This is what makes this plan possible.
It's in the back of his head, I think, but I mean, from our perspective, it's really easy to see, but
yeah,
I wonder if he's
seeing all this open up. Maybe he can,
What do you think's on the top of his list right now?
Probably c4 or d4. I feel like these are the only...
Yeah, they seem like... So you're not playing c4 or d4, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, g4? Like...
no.
What's g4?
It's interesting, but...
But, I mean...
Then, why are you just pushing your g-pawn up unnecessarily?
It's like my old students used to say, Daniel, I had to move something.
Right.
You know what? You're right, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. You're spot on, man.
Yes, that sounds right.
I don't know what you want me to do, Mr. Ross.
Well, he does play d4.
D4's on the board.
Nice.
Good eye.
All right, let's delete the c4 variation if we can.
Oh, so now it's back.
And yeah, no, I feel like Tanish, if he doesn't take, I feel like his position is just bad. Like if he takes on d4, for instance, knight takes, and there's threats on the knight, and you can't even take this pawn. Like you can't move that pawn 96. It just feels pretty bad. Like this, this just feels great for white. You have the two bishops. So he's probably gonna take on d5. It just takes and then take. I mean, if they go into this line, it's probably just a draw.
For sure.
This endgame looks pretty dead.
Pretty dead.
Oh, we do it on time.
Tanav, hello. Hello, Tanav.
Tanav is back.
So he's got d4 on the board.
Yep.
Sweet.
I mean, yeah, no one's playing e4 here. e4, knight f6. I mean...
That's a little out there.
I think Tanish is either going to take this pawn or play ed.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's anything else. Like, I mean, f5 just feels way too risky to really be played. Although, you have to find the right idea, which is like takes, and no. Yeah. Maybe he won't play f5 because you have to play g4.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Like, takes knight f6, then I guess you take. I mean, Jason might find it. But
I
don't think Tanish is going to play f5.
I will eat a pair of socks if he finds that. There's no way. They're close by. I'll do it on camera. If you sub to the channel.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds, yeah.
Try to see if there's any way Jason can play for a win in this line, or if he just has to play.
Just has to play that queen.
It's predicated on mistakes.
Yeah, I think he'll play this. I mean, this position, if you don't take the knight, the engine thinks you can play for a win as white with bishop c1. But
no way.
I don't think anyone's playing that. Because, like, you're down a piece, but I guess you're just attacking both of these. And
That's stupid.
then I guess the idea is if you move the bishop, now you take and like keep the two bishops.
It's
Which
stupid
I
and
guess.
it's brilliant.
Tanish plays e4.
Yo.
I did not
Wow.
I thought about e4 and then I realized it just doesn't work, so I didn't say anything. But
Yeah.
expect e4. Yeah, let's
what's the idea?
Let's go out there. I guess he wants knight f6 and like attacking, or maybe f.
Just get the pawn back on d5.
You might want f.
Oh, f5.
And like take d5.
Okay.
But then there's this g4 idea maybe. That's
Uh-oh.
the point. Maybe
Damn
not
it, Jim.
Jim. Okay,
Thank
yeah,
God.
so
Can't have it.
I have a feeling Jason will take the pawn. There's nothing else.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling he's going to be seeing demons for the next 2 minutes and then he'll take it.
Right.
Because if you move the knight, there's just f5. And
If my opponent played e4, I would look up and I'd look down at the board and I'd say, why did you do that? And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to think about it. There's no good reason. Take the pawn.
Is it a Geronimo type situation where it's like,
Is he opening something
I
up
was thinking-
somewhere?
yeah, it's gonna be lost, so I might as well lose it.
Yeah.
Where I want to lose it.
yeah, like this, and then bring the knight back, and then take this pawn. Yeah.
It's probably large. And also, if he doesn't take it, he gets f5, and it's good. So
Yeah.
it could be a little bit of
But
a
the thing
gamble
is,
in
here
that.
is now Thomas is opening the position for
Uh-huh.
Jason, and he has the two bishops. So this is always going to be beneficial. Bishop
Right.
d4, like back, like take this pawn. I mean, okay,
Let's
you
drop
still
it
have two
back.
bishops here.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think white always is slightly better.
Yeah, for sure.
Apparently here, this is better for some reason. I guess this position.
It's still gonna be hard to win though. Like there's that like lingering like tension and everything, but I'm not really seeing like. any
Yeah,
of
there's
it.
not really a plan for white to win.
Yeah, you don't really have like
maybe
resources. It's not like you can just push your kingside pawns and make weaknesses.
Although maybe this is an idea.
I guess it is,
Actually, a good
but
idea.
you know,
Daniel, did you see the picture they posted an hour ago?
I saw multiple pictures. I didn't see the picture.
Well, they've both got their kiss shirts and their
Oh yeah, I saw it. Like
karate
the
things
handshake.
on,
Yeah.
headbands.
Is Jason white? Yes, Jason does have the white pieces, and Jason is white.
Jason is the whitest man I've ever met.
But yeah, the colors are wrong.
Colors are wrong.
They're wrong on Daniel's stream.
No, they're
that's
right
weird.
on my
Oh, it
stream.
might be from the last
Yeah.
the last game. Just
Oh,
click on it.
that's weird. Oh, I just need to like flip flop
Just
them,
click
I
on it.
guess.
It'll be fun.
That's weird, but okay.
Yeah. So yeah, e4, and Jason has not taken yet.
That's weird. It's
I would
right
be
on.
shocked.
Weird.
It's right on the classroom.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, they'll figure it out.
Jason's not black here.
Jason is not black here.
Yeah, e4 should take. Maybe f1.
Black is losing. Well,
I mean, white's
Yeah,
slightly
it's not-
better.
it's open.
Yeah,
White definitely has a.
well, I think you know we can explain or try to explain. So the line is takes, knight f6, drop back. He'll take probably with the e knight and then bishop d2.
Bishop e2.
It's like long term, white has this play,
Yeah, with h4.
whereas black doesn't really have.
Black
like,
doesn't really have a
the
plan.
same
Yeah, like the
luxury.
two knights are good, but they don't really have a plan.
Right.
You don't really have anything to do with them. So he does take, okay,
Yep.
after a bit of thought. Now the question is, will Tanish play this or will he play f5? Like these are the two moves that he has to decide between. F5, trying to go for this, looks also decent.
Oh, sorry, I was showing my stream. Oh, he was saying f5 here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Matthew? The fighter in me wants f5.
Yeah, I think Tanish would be a little bit nervous about his knight just sitting there on the edge, but
Yeah.
at the same time, f5 feels really nice.
Also, the guy who loses at chess says f5. That's the same person as the fighter in me. But F5 looks. I get bored when I play. I don't know about y'all, but if it's just
Tanish just played
Wow.
F5.
yo,
F5 on
Let's
the
play F5.
board.
the fighter.
That's
if I get bored, we need some F5
insane.
pushes.
Why is this not good? I'm surprised to see the engine react that
I
way.
think the reason the engine gives us this +1 is because it's going to be the same situation, but now the king is just a little bit more weak.
Right.
And like G4
Okay.
is on the way sometime, maybe like Queen B1. But I mean, Tanish's position is not bad. I mean, you have the F4 square maybe to come into and stuff, but
If you'll play Rook E8, like, E6, Rook E6, Rook E1 was possible, but yeah.
yeah.
Logan, have
So
you
the
ever
question-
heard of Michael Eigner?
Yeah, I think so.
F pawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What I was thinking about. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so he goes bishop c2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the best move because you keep options of queen b1 alive as well to try and
Right.
build the battery. And now I'd be shocked if the pawn doesn't get collected here. F5 is very interesting. He does take, yeah.
I think we're quite a good team because you and Daniel are great at analysis. I'm a clapping monkey with cymbals, and Matthew is George Harrison, the quiet one.
Well, he's quiet, but then when he speaks, like, it's profound.
We're quite a good team, I think. This is good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put my cymbals away.
I'm trying to think.
I just
What's that?
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, well, I think he probably won't get the bishop. That's it. I was gonna say.
I was just saying it's been tough without a computer, so like I'm peeking over at the stream on the delay to see like where the
that's
heck my
fun.
face is in relation to the video, because like my phone is sideways, so the camera is like.
Oh, yeah. I could try to adjust it.
No, don't adjust it.
Yeah,
Don't adjust
it's
it.
just tricky.
I'm doing some monitoring of it.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal. I'm annoyed that I don't have a computer right now.
Yeah.
Matt, I'll put it this way: of the 6 people watching, 4 of them are me. So just have a have a good time with it, man. Like,
Right.
Oh, one of them's clearly me because I got the iPad open with.
One of them's me, too. It could be two.
Daniel,
Yeah.
when we're done with this, you have to download it and then clip it.
Download what and clip?
Download the stream and
Oh, okay.
make shorts out of it. It'll be great.
Interesting. Some
That's how I
free
got all my
content
subscribers,
there.
man. You need make shorts.
Yeah.
Jason's
All these
getting like 10,000 views a week or something.
all these kids, except
Yeah.
for Logan, are idiots. They'll watch it.
So
I mean, it
short.
shows up. You kind of gotta watch it.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
gotta
watch it.
count for your view count.
Like, it just appears. It just
Knight H2 is a little surprising to see.
Knight
Like,
H2.
giving up that bishop.
Knight a little bit suspicious.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it makes sense he wants to open the queen and create some G4 stuff. But
Oh God, is he preparing G4?
I think that's the idea. I don't know why else you would play Knight H2.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
if takes, maybe he wants rook. Yeah, rook takes and like G4.
Okay. I could get behind that.
But I mean, I don't think he might. Actually, I don't know if he's going to take the bishop because when he takes the bishop, turns into opposite bishops, which really favors the side with the initiative, which is here Jason, definitely with the bishop. So
Right.
I have a feeling he might not take, but he might take as well because bishop also is pretty strong. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm going to
that's
stop F4 actually. That might be an idea. He might want to stop F4
Yeah.
because now F4 runs into this,
Ah.
which is the problem. So that might be why.
So why didn't Jason just play Bishop D2?
I mean, Knight H2 could be
Like
multi-purpose.
I can't
Yeah, because it's also.
I can't come up with it in my head. Like what's the reason?
I mean, I don't know if F4 was really a problem here. If you could play A4 and F4, like, there's just this.
Yeah, that's pretty forcing. Knight E7 guarding. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, It's probably a combination of like he doesn't really mind. He wouldn't mind the bishop being traded because of rook takes and his counterplay, like Logan was saying. But because I do feel like if you're gonna put your knight on h2, you'd need more than one idea other than just that f4 runs into this.
F4 doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also, I think also like because G4 might be a legitimate thing now.
You don't
He can
think
kick up with the queen.
you don't think he's gonna do this, do you?
What's this?
This could also
Define
be an idea.
this.
Knight f1, knight g3.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't really see how the knight gets back in the game.
Correct.
So that might be an idea.
This knight has had quite the journey.
Yeah, I mean, well, something like this could be quite interesting.
They're deadlocked on time, by the way. Both have 26.5 minutes.
Wow.
They're both staying pretty even on the clock.
Yes.
This is a really good game.
Yeah, it's a really good game. It's
Yeah.
a lot more even than the last game.
Right.
It's also more exciting. Hippo, I mean.
Or
Yeah, you feel like the
I
first
apologize
game. I feel like the first game was only intriguing if like Tanish like kept up his advantage, or if he
I
blew it.
apologize
over-
if whoever invented the hippo, but it's a horrible.
what's the difference between the hippo and the cow? That's a thing.
Oh, there's
Cow
a
is
big
worse.
difference. Cow is just worse.
The cow, you don't get
That's
to
like
know
knight
the-
d2, knight b3, knight e2, knight g3. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's just I couldn't even follow you, man. I'm
Why
tired.
why put the knights on?
You're just allowing the side pawns to attack the knights.
Yeah. It's just so stupid.
Thanks for clearing that up. Now my dreams of playing the cow are dashed.
I mean, you can play it. You're allowed to play it.
I'm not going to, Daniel. I was kidding.
I used to play the hippo back in the day. I
Wait,
mean,
the
it's
cow,
like
is that
1800.
d3, e3, knight d2, knight e2, knight b3,
Yeah,
knight
like
g3?
this.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll play a
like
bullet
this.
game.
Back in the day means different things for a lot of people. Was that like last week or last month? What are we
It
talking
was like
about?
3 years ago.
Okay.
Back when I was like 1800.
Because for us, back in the day, is like 10 years.
Alright, I'm playing a meme bullet game. I'm gonna play the cow.
You
For
gonna play
Jason,
the game?
back in the day was,
Alright.
1580.
Okay, this could actually be viable, because I could go like h5, h4, and
Are you
support
playing
it.
a game?
Yeah, I'm playing the cow.
Are you playing a bullet?
Yo, I got
This is actually working out low key. Look at this.
Yeah, because your opponent's 1800. But you're also
Okay.
using your bullet.
Look at this. I'm actually kind of taking it to this guy.
Is that the meta? We just all hop on Lee Chess while we're streaming on chess.com?
Oh, that pressure on
Yeah,
f2 though is uncomfy.
Well, Tanish is
Let's go
thinking.
here. Yeah, Tanish is the rook takes f3. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a fork. That was obvious. It's fine. I can come back. I can come back, right?
Yeah, I can
It's,
come back. I love that.
I mean, I could maybe get this knight back if he lets me get it for free.
Easier things have happened.
I mean, I don't know about his position. It's not the most inspiring advantage ever.
I mean,
Guys, we
Oh.
have
I gotta go here.
we have knight to f6.
oh, not Thomas played knight f6.
Oh.
Knight h to f6.
I guess that makes sense. Bringing the knight back.
Where in the world are we on this board? What's happening?
I'm deleting all the.
Yeah, this
silence.
is
There we
GG.
go.
Oh, all the
This
nonsense. Okay.
I was
one.
actually
Okay, but we
cooking
lost with the
before.
cow, didn't you?
Yeah, but I was. Okay, maybe I wasn't doing well. Maybe he actually was.
Now you'll never marry Anna Cramling.
Oh, that's a bummer. My heart is literally broken. I will never be able to mentally recover from that. Okay. So what happened? Knight f6 on the board?
Yeah, knight h6. And yeah, I mean, now Jason's kind of stuck because he has to go bishop d2 now.
It's gotta do it. Save that thing.
Because, yeah, if you let him get the optical bishops, I feel like Black's going to be quite happy.
Wait, did
Because
we
now
get
you
on the
might just-
sideline again? What happened?
Knight h6, I don't know if it's showing.
Oh, okay.
I should play
Gotcha.
a game with a cow.
You should.
I'm 2650. I'm going to get destroyed.
Oh my god.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Alright,
Says
knight
hold,
h6.
hold my Coke Zero.
Queen d3 from Jason. Very interesting.
Wild. Makes sense.
Now he could be preparing G4. But he does allow knight takes C3 again, but maybe he's just happy with rook takes C3. But there could be a line here. Like takes knight E4, you could just sack. Not sure if it's good. But like this
It's
looks
pretty.
really nice for a while.
Queen E8.
The light squares look very, very nice to target. Maybe he defends, but this
Rook F6.
yeah, rook F6, knight F3,
Excuse
knight
me.
F4.
Yeah, just keep adding on. Man.
Looks interesting. But knight E4, there's also well, there's D5, but D5 is kind of hard to see.
That's weird, yeah.
Idea is, I think, because black wants to play D5, so he's like D5
Right.
anyway.
Whew.
I don't think Tanish is going to take the bishop. If he didn't take it now, he probably won't take it. If he didn't take it before, he probably won't take it now.
Okay, so what happened while I was playing the cow? Was it knight f6?
So knight H6 and queen D3.
Okay. Interesting. So you're just kind of like prepping G4 because it's just kind of softening it? Okay. I got you.
And you don't mind this. And there's a line we were looking at is knight takes F3, or knight takes E3,
Yeah.
rook takes, knight E4, we can sack maybe.
Yeah, that's tough.
E8, queen G4, like rook F6, knight F3, bringing the knight back, and it looks pretty nice.
What about from the
Interesting.
current position with the queen on D3,
Uh-huh.
knight E4?
Knight
Knight
E4 here, he
E4.
has also knight, yeah.
Because
Because
I
now there's no
mean-
option to sack, yeah.
You can move the bishop then sack.
like,
Yeah, bishop. Yeah, you can move the bishop to like C1 or something.
and if you bait F3, I mean,
Yeah, I don't like this at all for white, actually. Yeah, F3
Yeah.
is like,
We can sever them.
because then the knight just jumps in. So basically, F3 is not a.
you can even go back.
And your
Yeah.
knight is done.
Now the knight,
Yeah.
this knight is just.
Oh,
I mean,
that
you can't
knight.
even go
Yeah,
back
we
to
can't
F3
block that
anymore.
knight in. Okay, so yeah, I really like knight E4 then.
Go here.
If I'm honest.
I like how the top engine move was, once again, your idea sucks.
Yeah, going back, yeah.
Yeah, really. Like, I went through a period where I was doing a lot of the knight on H2 and knight on A2 stuff for various reasons. And I just realized it was so hard to get the knight back. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal was.
I think you
went through
just
a
have to
phase
really
where
know
I
what
was
you're
just
doing.
Trying to jump the knight back to jump up, and then it just never happened. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna stop doing that.
Oh yeah, Logan, didn't you do that against me in a game in Arlington? Knight H2, knight G4.
I played like that was when I had no idea what to do. It
Just did
like, I just
something.
didn't know how to play.
That's funny.
I was
Yeah,
like 1700. I played knight H2, knight G4 for no reason.
right. Yeah,
Or maybe this and bishop G4.
I think it was knight, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I just traded pieces for no reason.
Yeah.
Thought it was a good idea.
I feel like to do maneuvers like that, you have like knight H2 and stuff like that, you have to really know like what you're doing. Like the supporting ideas and stuff like that.
I think knight H2 was good by Jason. At least the idea, but now the knight's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
Tanish is down on time though. Down to falling below 20 minutes.
Knight E4 on the board.
Yep, yeah, I like this.
Knight E4. All right.
Your idea sucks. Go back.
Yeah, I don't think that's just so hard to play. Just going back to knight F3.
It's an ego. Hit.
Yeah.
It's an ego crusher for sure.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
It's like going king back to G8. Like, well, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Just gotta go back.
Except here, King J now is horrible because your bishop E3.
Well, yeah, I was
so
saying
he has
earlier.
no
but
option to.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
funny
could,
though. Yeah.
I could see him doing it just because really there's not a whole lot of other things to do. Like, we could move this A
Yeah.
rook just for fun, but like, I don't really want to move the other pieces, you know?
Yeah.
Bishop's not
Maybe bishop
getting away now
bishop
either.
C1 or something. Because if bishop C1, let's like I'll give a random move to Tanish. Now sacking is actually also an idea, potentially. And you have the two bishops. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay. It doesn't work because there's queen E8. And like
Oh, then you
sack,
get
but
the E1 square
you get
conveniently.
the E1
Yeah.
and F2, yeah, but it is interesting. But I think
He goes bishop
Oh,
C1.
he plays bishop C1.
Yo.
Oh, he might be going for this.
Let's do it.
This seems a little bit
Gun
dangerous.
ho.
though, 'cause-
He's got his back
Actually-
brace on and everything.
Yeah. Actually, maybe C5. Okay, now rook takes c4 apparently is good. Just
Which now you have to.
Oh, there's knight f3. Oh, because there's a problem on this diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really trade, which is what Tanish really wants to do. But you have a problem.
Brutal.
So yeah, bishop c1 is interesting.
Wow. It's really hard to see the rook sack, like, as an idea for me right now. Like, that just wouldn't occur to me.
I'm such a simpleton that it absolutely occurred to me because all I want to do is attack this.
Yeah, that's what. Because like you have the light squares.
Okay.
That's why I kind of like came to me as like you can start taking over the light square diagonal, and because he doesn't have a light square bishop, it makes it so much harder to defend. Because
It's almost like you just start with what you want and then you work backwards.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it would occur to me, but it's also hard to just do it. It's very easy to sack other people's pieces. So,
Yeah.
I mean, right. It would be hard to, like, play, though, because, like, what if you, like, miscalculated and then,
like what if you missed
yeah.
this queen e8 thing, you know? Like,
And then, like, you're just worse. So, it's hard. But, yeah, it's definitely in the air, for sure. I think both players know it.
I think apparently Tanish should go c5,
Yeah.
which makes sense. And then now the sack is the best move. Take and stuff. I don't know if he's gonna play c5. Maybe he'll play like queen d7. Queen d7 looks natural to try and bring the rook into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I actually quite like Black's position here, despite the engine saying it's.
Can you play c5 before you take the knight on e4? So like, or the rook on e4. Sorry.
Oh, like say in c4.
That doesn't
makes,
work. Does it?
It doesn't work here because I think queen g3 and like now there's some problems on both
It's just the
sides.
same thing, but your queen's over here.
Yeah, and the bishop needs to
Okay.
be on e4.
Huh.
And I think you're winning the exchange. You're winning the exchange back. But yeah,
No kidding. Wow.
still interesting. Something that Jason has to calculate if he wants to go for rook takes c4 at some point.
It's really hard to see after rook takes and you go down that whole line with the queen e8 thing.
Yeah.
That it's really hard to see that basically the f2 pawn is now under attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you
it's
can't take
easy
it.
to miss that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm taking the knight, and then it's like, oh, I can.
And there's not
I
mate
would've-
because you can block. Yeah.
Right, I would have thought that far ahead, and then I would have gotten totally screwed when I forgot that f2 is now a problem.
This is one of those Mikhail Tal, trust me, bro, sets.
Sounds right.
Tanish is going into the tank a little bit here.
Yeah, he's
That's
down on
17
time.
minutes.
Doesn't this feel like one of those games where you just have no idea what the result's going to be?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, we got rook e8 on the board.
Rook e8.
Rookie 8.
Beam us back.
Okay, now, I assume he was afraid of some kind of sack, but now you can bring the knight back, like knight f4,
Yeah.
knight d2. I think getting this knight back in the game is important.
Man, I mean,
Ooh, knight f4, knight c4.
I know I want it on g3, even though it doesn't look.
Yeah, I mean that can also be an idea. Also, trading these knights would actually be quite beneficial to Boyd, I think, because this knight on e4 is really strong.
What's the time situation right now?
Tanish has 17 minutes. Jason's got
22.
23.
23, 22, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Knight f1 would be quite nice. Maybe here. This is an a4 actually. To try, and that's thematic to break down the queen side.
Yeah, it's very thematic.
So I've heard.
Yes.
But yeah, Jason has to come up with an idea here. I mean, he put piece on the back rank, might as well put the knight there too. Kind of like the last game.
Right, you just reset the pieces. I mean, maybe that's Jason's mantra. Just put them all back. I mean, the queen can go back to d1. Bishop e3. Interesting.
Oh, Bishop. Oh, he just went. So he's offering a draw, basically. Tanish should go rook f8, and they can repeat and make a draw. That's interesting.
Interesting.
I don't know if I like Bishop e3.
Is rook f8 in and of itself a good move, though?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it'll. But Tanish might just play.
It's not
rook
horrible,
f8.
though, but...
Like, you could just play blitz out rook f8, because, I don't know, well, maybe Jason realized, okay, bishop c1 might not have been the best idea.
Yeah.
He defend, and now he just goes back. That could also be a reason.
Maybe he is taking back his move. I was thinking earlier he could go, like, here, and then, like, bishop
And then
c1
you
or
can go
something.
bishop c1, yeah.
Because then, like, the rooks are
I made a
connected in
mistake,
that
I'll put it back
line.
and move the rook and
Yeah.
Yeah.
bishop c1.
Yeah.
Kind of realized his idea of bishop c1 might not have been the best.
It's possible.
But now he gives Tanish the chance to go c5 if he wants. Which looks pretty scary. Although takes rook d1. This probably should just peter out to a draw.
Yeah.
Symmetrical structure. Ops color bishops. Looks pretty dry. Okay. Tanish is lower on time, so he might find repeating the best thing to do. But Jason might just like
Might
play
just
something
not
else.
repeat.
He might not play bishop c1. He might play knight f1 or knight f3.
I feel like if Tanish played rook f8, it'd be a little bit crazy to repeat.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Can't see Jason repeating, but
I don't think Jason's gonna actually repeat 3 times. I think he's just realizing bishop c1 might not have been the best. He's just going back.
Right.
But this might backfire. It might give Tanish the chance to create something here.
Right.
F4 is always something to think about, but I don't think here it works. Because, yeah, you can just go right back and now you weaken too much.
Right.
There's always-
wow.
Like, yeah, g6 is under attack, yeah.
Yeah. Because he needs this f5 pawn as a rock to hold
Right.
G6 from fire. It's like a shield.
Yes, very much so.
Knight b6 from Tanish. Very interesting. Trying to go
Okay.
knight c4. But now, like you said, Daniel, like rook 81 is now the best move because now knight c4, you can play bishop c1.
Right. Yeah, I
And
feel
you
like
have
when your
this.
rook's connected, like, it's a much better
And then you have both
version.
rooks here, now it's a lot better, yeah.
So funny how, like, both knights, like, appear outposted, but it's not really that good, necessarily.
Yeah. 'cause
This
they don't
looks
really attack
good.
anything.
It, like, optically looks good for black, but... I guess
yeah,
white
they
just
can
has
get
too
kicked
much
anytime,
pressure.
and it's
Right.
just-
Yeah.
The knight b6 very interesting.
King h7 was 15 moves ago. And most of the moves since have revolved around it.
Yeah.
Is that wild or what?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's questionable king placement.
King g8. Like we were joking before. Your idea sucks. Move it back.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy, man.
Here, maybe king? Yeah, king g1 would be also an idea.
Who's the
I have a feeling Jason will play this. Just because I think that was his idea with bishop e3. Is just to get the rook.
Thank you, Daniel. Thanks for that.
Who's alive? I'm alive. Yeah.
We're
There
all
we go,
just-
Logan.
we're all the viewers. It's us.
Yeah.
Logan, I'm glad to hear that you're alive. That makes me happy.
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
After my last tournament, I would have died of.
Wait, Logan, how did state go? Like, I saw you got third or tied for third or
I
something.
lost to a 1700.
Oh, that's not good.
And then I beat Lucius and Drew. Eric.
Oh.
So.
Wait, was it nationals or
It was state.
State, like, high school championship.
state?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that Daniel beat the FM.
Once I had the most legendary performance
Dace
in
win.
state.
I don't think you shared that with me, Daniel.
I'm
beat
sure
the
it's
FM
been
in,
known.
2000.
Yeah, I tied for 6th.
Yo,
You got a CM norm, Daniel.
I do have that random CM norm.
that's awesome.
Most random accomplishment ever.
I didn't know you needed norms for that.
Well, for USC.
For USCF CM.
Oh,
yeah.
you know.
I see. Got
Only
it.
need
Got
4
it.
more of them. Can't be that hard, right?
And 2000, yeah.
Oh, you need to get 2002?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Although I guess getting
mean,
2000 would be way easier than just getting getting 4 norms, right?
Daniel, you can get to 2000. That's
Well, yeah, I'm just comparing yeah.
I feel like the norms might be harder, actually, because I didn't get the title until I was like 2100.
Yeah, I think the
I didn't
norms
get all
would
those.
be... Because,
I mean,
like, I had to
it's-
gain
yeah,
100
pretty-
points to get that norm, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like
No.
G3. Giving Tanish
Wow,
the G3
Knight
score?
G3.
I guess the Knight doesn't really do anything, like, it looks good, but yeah, I mean, I guess Jason's idea was
Oh, wow.
really...
Brutal, man.
yeah. The computer's like not bothered by it at all.
But we all are. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're human.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if the
Okay,
Knight's, like, kind of
there's
loose.
just some crazy
on G3.
engine line I have to share. Knight F1, just
Yeah.
trying to trade the Knight, right?
Uh-huh.
Takes, and the computer wants Bishop F2.
Go to hell, computer.
Bishop
It just
F2.
wants to just leave the Knight on F1. And
I would
just,
delay it a move, push it
That's how
back
you
a
know
move.
your opponent's cheating.
yeah.
Potzer says define
Jason-
alive. That's a really good question, actually. How do you guys define alive?
Alive? Oh God. I mean, do
breathing?
you know what the Turing test is?
The what?
The Turing test.
Uh-uh.
It's to find out if something is. It's like a computer, right?
Okay.
Look it up.
Oh, that sounds sus. I don't know.
Okay.
Evaluating a machine's ability to think like a human. Okay.
Okay, F3. I would be shocked if he didn't play Knight G3. It seems like the most natural move. Otherwise, Jason gets everything he wants.
Daniel, alive is the ability to feel suffering.
Okay.
The Buddhists. It's how I know I'm really alive.
I mean, sure.
It's a joke.
Okay.
Wait, so if not Knight G3,
It's on the board, but
oh, it's on the
Oh,
board.
nice.
yeah.
Oh wow.
I guess it would be Knight
Okay.
F6
I
otherwise.
mean, if Jason plays Knight F1, Bishop F2, we should scan him.
Right.
Fine, alive.
But I mean, it's it's still taking back with the Queen is also good.
Yeah,
12 minutes
right.
to 18, y'all.
Bishop F2 is just like yeah.
It's
It
just
doesn't
like-
even occur to you.
Yeah. That would just be something to make him burn time. Trying to think about. And Tanish is down to 12 minutes, so
No.
that's something Jason can think about.
Yep.
He's probably thinking, now what was that Kiss song that I love?
Oh
So-
man.
King. Okay, so the knight on the board is on H2, right?
Yeah.
It should be on H2. Yeah.
So
right.
King F2 is not a thing because of Queen H4.
Yeah, Queen H4 would be a
Oh,
problem. You have to go back,
That's
probably.
a big
yeah.
problem.
Or Knight H5, I mean, the King on F2 just feels a little bit misplaced.
Yeah. It feels like I want to just boot the knight out with my king, but
I don't think you want your
doesn't.
king to be doing that, the flicking.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I see what you're saying. I mean, you could
I
probably
thought
accomplish
F1
something
was
similar
fair.
with Bishop F2.
Yeah,
knight
Bishop
F1,
F2, but then this square. I feel like this, yeah, now this square.
because that
Yeah.
knight on H2.
But you can go
is good.
G3.
That is questionable, though. I wouldn't be comfortable
Yeah,
doing that.
I like Knight F1.
Yeah, I see what you're
The Knight
saying.
H2 is not really doing anything. So might as well play Knight F1 and trade it off. It's pretty nice.
This game might get decided on time, you know?
Yeah, because it's such a complicated game, and they're both slowly losing their time.
Whoever can sort of hold their nerve at the end.
Yeah.
Probably advantage Tanish if it comes to a time scramble.
Yeah, because his mind probably thinks faster. But Jason has the intuition playing for.
I mean, Jason has more time currently, so.
Yeah. He does have that advantage.
What is the time situation?
Jason has 16, Tanish 12. So,
Okay.
I think Jason's calculating knight f1 and bishop f2.
It's like a flip from the last game.
Right.
Yeah. Still very balanced, though.
Oh, wait, look, you gained 4 rating points from.
Yeah, I gained 4.
Did you go 6 out of 7?
5.5. I drew error because. So. I should have lost that game too. Just completely lose.
When I heard you got third, I thought it was nationals, and in that case, I'm like, your rating must have gone through the roof. But if it was state, I guess.
Yeah.
That explains it.
I mean, I lost by 7, but I lost by 700, but I beat Athens. So.
Nice.
Thanks. All right, yeah, knight g3. I wonder. Jason is in the tank right now. There's a few different options. Apparently, the engine wants bishop b3. I guess stopping king. I mean, bishop b3. I guess you want to activate the bishop. Oh, maybe bishop f7 could be an idea. Like some sack on g6 or something.
Probably advantage.
Along those lines.
If it comes to a time. So many things.
Yep.
I hope Jason. Okay, rook 81. Rook 81's nice. Yeah.
It's
Makes
fair.
a lot of sense. Because now knight c4 and he played bishop c1. And he has the ideal setup of bishops.
I'm sure the accuracy is pretty good in this game. I haven't. We'll have to plug it in afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there really hasn't been any blunders or anything. Been
Not major. I'd say it's like little mistakes, maybe. Especially like king h7 stands out. But
the d4 move was pretty awesome.
right. Yeah, d4. If I know the move you're talking about, yeah, that was a really good move. That was that position with the doubled pawns.
I feel like, I marked f5 as an interesting move. Because, it's... Yeah. So knight c4 from Jason, or for Tanish. I guess bishop c1 has to be played. Because unlike the other positions, now you can't allow this, basically. Or there's also knight b2s at the top. There's just too many problems. But Jason will play bishop c1 for sure.
Yeah, seems like bishop c1's the only move.
And Tanish is catching up on the clock here. Jason's burning some time.
Yeah, they're getting closer to even.
Yeah, bishop c1. Then I guess maybe Tanish can play... Oh, queen h4.
Queen h4 is wild.
That's a nice idea. Yeah, because... And then I think there's an idea of after if like they play a random move, you can play knight h1, maybe... No, not h1.
Knight h1.
But there's some lines, maybe. But maybe it's not a good idea.
I see the idea. That's insane.
But I don't think it's good here. Yeah,
Right, because you can take e8, yeah, or e1, and then, yeah.
So yeah, he does play bishop c1.
Bishop
Alright,
C1's on the
guys.
board.
I was wondering about Bishop F2, but let's not discuss it since it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think there's
Is that hang the
limits
pawn,
active
right?
for black.
Oh, right, hanging the pawn. Yeah, we don't want that.
Ah, it's okay. Yeah.
Now yeah, Queen H4 would be insane, but it makes sense. And I guess Jason here to not be worse is to play F4, which is kind of hard to see, but it makes sense because you want to try and
Get
stop
knight F3, knight
or try
F3.
to-
Yeah.
you want to try and bring the knight back, try and
Right.
hit the G3 knight,
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
and yeah. But you do allow this, which is kind of uncomfortable. So this is an engine line. And yeah. Well, that's Queen H4, and Tanish is going into the tank here, trying to find a plan.
So he hasn't played Queen H4 on the board yet?
No, yeah, he hasn't played it yet.
No. Queen H4, like, I don't know if it would occur to the average chess player to actually play it.
Yeah.
Because you're not really threatening anything concrete. It looks stylish to me, but I don't know. I could be misseeing it.
Mm. Yeah.
Queen F6.
Queen F6? Interesting.
Yeah.
It makes sense though. He's trying to connect the rooks, just create
Yeah.
some pressure over here.
That's
but now
fine.
Tanish or Jason can play knight F1. Try and trade
Right.
off the knights. And if he trades off the knights, I feel like the bishop pair, because Tanish has dynamic chances here, but Jason has the long-term bishop pair. So if he can trade
Right,
off
for
these
sure.
knights, then and play F4, like yeah, I feel like Jason's the only one that can play for a win.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little surreal. I remember when this was flipped, and we were contemplating if he was going to play F5 here to make room for the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it
brain
actually
Oh
is
yeah,
kind
it's
of
like the same thing.
reverse.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Oof. That's all I got.
Okay, yeah. I feel like Jason just has to make quick moves now because it's turning into rapid. You got to kind
Yeah,
of
for real.
off of instinct.
Right. And time's basically even. It's evening out at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell? Jason liked something 2 minutes ago on my Facebook.
Jason's
How does that
on
work?
Facebook during the game.
How does that work, man?
How does that-
Jason's not just on his phone during the game.
Get the hell out of here, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, you're not subtle. You're not sly.
Jason, you catch you, bro.
Gotcha.
Ah ha ha.
I knew Bishop C8 was sus.
Right.
Yeah.
All I have is comedy bits. You guys get back. to
B3,
this.
knight B6.
B3, knight B6. I don't like this from Jason here.
Wait, knight
Oh,
G4?
okay, that is disgusting. Yeah,
Yeah, I see.
I don't think there's any way that knight G4 is going to get played. And the point is, you
Yeah.
can't take because you just take back, and the knight is trapped.
That's
Oh, see, I was like zeroed in on like G6 stuff. Like, where's the tactic? That's hilarious.
That's
so gross.
If he plays knight G4, like,
Come on, this has to be Jason's idea. Come on, Jason, knight G4.
come on, you
I
got
think
this.
Tanish might just take the knight. He might just like you, Daniel, like be focused on G6. Like, wait, there's nothing, and then FG and knight gets trapped. There's also knight F1 though. Like, this is probably just equal.
Right.
If he plays knight G4, it gets a brilliant move.
It will if he plays it.
Jason's now. Oh, he played C4.
C4.
Oh,
the
Jason just blundered the
board.
pawn. He blundered the pawn on D4.
Drop the pawn.
Takes. He can just take on D4.
With check.
No.
Oh, because the rook on e8's loose.
Overloaded.
Yeah.
Ah.
294.
That's tragic.
It's over. And the
Wow.
point is, it's even mate, so you have to take.
that's
And then it's like take.
that's nuts.
That's rough. That's rough.
The knight on h2 did this.
So Jason
I know.
Kidd played a brilliant move, but he blundered instead. Okay, he takes.
Yeah,
That's the right
Tanish
first step,
takes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I assume if Jason sees this, he should just take. If he sees it, he just has to hope that Tanish doesn't see it and just continues playing.
Right.
But there's also rook takes e1. That's also winning.
Uh-huh.
TikTok.
Yeah, this is
He's
unfortunate.
taken. He's taken.
He took.
He took, yeah.
It's forcing too. It's forcing sequence.
And no, Tanish has to see queen take. I think you'll see it.
Oh,
That's
It's pretty
tragic.
natural with the rook on the line.
that
Maybe he'll take the rook first.
ugh,
But this is rough, yeah.
makes me want to go walk into a car wash.
Right.
Oh man.
But maybe he won't see it. There's always that.
Oh.
Whew.
And yeah, Jason or Tanish is just a couple moves away from becoming 2-0 in the match,
That would be
It's
crazy.
guaranteeing at least a tie.
Right.
Somebody do a rating calculation, please.
I did it. If Tanish 4 zeros, he gains 100 points.
Holy shit.
Really?
1967,
Yo,
yeah.
that's
And Jay,
that's gross.
So that would make him almost 2,000?
well, 1970-ish.
Oh my lord.
See, I was saying earlier
Yes.
that, like, it's what's Tanish's rating now? It's what, 18?
1870, I think.
It's 1870? Oh, did he gain?
Well, he was 1890 and then he lost some from state.
Okay, because I thought he was like 1850. I was going to say, it's impressive that I'm only 50 points lower than him.
So it's Tanish's mover now? And if he doesn't
Yeah.
find this, then we get out of it with, like, queen.
Then Jason's back in the game, yeah. Like, if he plays a move like c5 or something, Jason's back. No, he's not. He's still worse, but he's back.
Wow.
Yeah, c4 is just too easy.
Wow, Tanish was 1894. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
And then I guess if he gets 3.5, so he hits 1900 with 3 points out of 4. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So there's no way he can get a CM norm from this tournament or from this match.
Yeah, right.
You can get norms from matches actually.
Oh, you
Nice.
can? That's
Yeah.
funny.
So, rook takes to start out, just wins a pawn. It doesn't...
Yeah,
Win
it
the
wins a
game.
pawn, but queen takes d4 just wins the game on the spot. I think you win more than the pawn, but
Right.
there's the defense of bishop e3. And I'm not sure, Tanish is going into the tank here. So either he's calculating this, or trying to figure out this, or one of the two. Queen takes d4, he can still go here, but the problem is there's this, which is not very nice. Bishop c3 and
Oof.
yeah. But if Jason can make it, oh, he does play queen takes d4. Queen takes d4 found
There
by
we go.
Tanish. The brilliant move.
Brilliant. Yes.
And this is a problem for Jason. You can't take the queen because after bishop takes d4, this is mate with, so you can't move the king, so you have to do something.
Right.
And the best try is bishop e3 here.
Right.
And then, but there's queen trade, and there's bishop c3 at the end, which is very unfortunate.
Dude.
Although maybe there's like bishop d2. Well, bishop d2, there's bishop d4. And then it's mate. That's
Oof.
rough.
Who would have thought that that dopey knight on g3 would be helping all this?
I know.
Yeah. And this knight on h2 is the whole reason this
Yeah,
team
it's
is
the whole
stuck.
problem. Golly. Ah, it's heartbreaking.
Rough.
My heart.
Yeah, Tanish is just in a different dimension than us.
All right, Logan. When is the Tanish Logan match?
Okay, that's a
I'll put
little
Rapid
early. Old man Jason can come back, and make it
Yeah,
even.
come on, Jason.
I thought you said Old Man Jenkins.
Oh.
Jason can still tie the match.
Yeah.
It's
not
so
looking too
hard
good for this
mentally, man. It's so hard mentally to be 0-2 in a match
Right.
Yeah.
and come back. Like, I mean,
Oh, Jason
Daniel
takes the queen. Yeah, I don't think this is the right idea. Now there's just takes, and you have to lose
Yeah.
material by force, not just a pawn.
Start the presses, T-shirt.
Queen takes d4 t-shirt.
Yep.
Just takes.
And knight takes f6
Yeah.
and resigns.
he'll have to resign here.
Yeah, there's nothing but rook e3, like, yeah, take, and if rook d4, there's rook takes c1, king e2.
I will resign on his behalf.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
we'll just stop the
Wow.
stream.
Wow.
It'll be over. Yep.
Just unplug the internet and I'm going to bed.
It's rough. Yeah, I think Jason's just waiting to resign. Oh, he takes on d4. But this is just leading to a situation of rook down. Rook takes
Yeah.
c1, king f2, rook c1. Taken, it's rook down.
Yeah.
Jason can
That's,
try some stalemate tricks.
yeah.
Maybe
When
online you
you're
could,
relying on stalemate tricks, like
You're gonna have to have a can of pepper spray eating the stalemate trips.
Yeah. Rook takes c1. I think this is resignable. Unfortunate end. This was a very complicated game.
Yeah, this is whack.
yeah, very much so.
c4.
That's the one that undid everything, huh?
Yeah. Because in this
So,
position, I mean, white, he could play knight g4, which would be
Incredible.
Funny how
that line again.
funny how C4 is
takes the knight's trapped. And if you don't take the knight's getting back in the game.
funny how in this game C4 was the game losing blunder, and in the previous game C4 was what made Tanish's position so good. After what, F6, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Jason will resign here.
That's explosive.
Yeah, C4 is indeed explosive. It could be explosive for the other side, you never know.
Yeah, or yourself.
Play f6.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jason's
the
playing on
irony
bishop
there.
d3. Jason's playing on.
The time.
You know, that's actually so, like, ironic. Like, in the first game, F6 was bad because of C4, which is explosive. That was
Now
not a
C4.
family-friendly sequence. Yeah, that was not a family-friendly.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Family, yeah.
G4, Jason's fighting, I respect it.
Yeah.
Maybe Tanish will blunder. Unlikely.
Knight f4, shocking the audience.
Actually, yeah, knight f4 would be good. Knight f6. Yeah.
Still -3 when he gives it away.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
Well, Tanish try and do the Amon Hamilton and set up all the pieces in the background. With the checkmate.
This must be how the computer feels when I play chess.
Rook f4, king g7. Man, can we play bishop to b2? It doesn't even work. Bishop b2.
This is tough because Jason played such a good game.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And
Like, he played d4, he played all the good moves. Like, he had such a good position here with the two bishops.
Honestly, yeah, if
One
Jason
blunder.
came out with this, I was gonna be like, vintage Jason is back. Like, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I don't know, maybe he is getting old. Like, all
he's
joking
gonna
aside.
come back with a vengeance and tie this up.
Yeah.
And then, I wonder if they're going to play it play out. A5. Every move wins. Although C5 now.
Or we're gonna find him under the freeway. So keep an eye out.
Kids, cover your eyes.
I think he's gonna come back and
He'll at least win one game, I think.
Well, you know how we were all joking about prepping him. Maybe we should prep him.
Like prep, like him, like yeah. Not like prepping against him, but prepping him to
With him.
right. Yeah.
Prep. Yeah.
Perfect for Tanish, yeah.
Exactly.
Funny how like prep him can be like interchangeable. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Say
Dude,
50,
for him.
50 jumping jacks, Jason. Get to it. Say, what the hell? This isn't chess.
That sounds like him.
I think Jason is going to resign here. Or maybe he's, like, talking about how good his position
Or like
is.
talking.
Oh, you thought he's
about-
93? He's still playing on
I love it, man. Come on. Dude,
Fighting
go.
Spirit.
He might get a fork in there somewhere, and then he'll only
Yeah.
get 3 pieces.
Yeah, right.
I sacrificed the goat for this.
Rookie 8, yeah.
It's just over, man. I don't know. It's just that minus just keeps growing.
-6, yeah. I think Tanish will be able to convert this smoothly.
Seems like
I mean,
it.
he's yeah. Maybe Jason's just gonna flag.
Yeah, make him sit there.
95. I mean, I know he's losing,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah,
why trade
You
off?
know it's
Fighting
bad when that's the
respect
best
it.
move.
I respect the fight.
Yes.
I guess in a perfect world, these guys would work together, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right, that pawn's kind of a bottleneck after knight takes. This guy.
Takes
The bishop can't move right now at all.
That'd be
Right.
kind of
Yeah,
It
bishop is
literally cannot
paralyzed.
move.
So there's just
Oh,
a4
and-
here.
A4's coming in too.
Well, a4 forces a
gross.
trade, which is nice. But he plays here.
Yeah, Jason's still playing on. Yeah, rookie 5.
So you're saying there's a chance.
-7 now.
Wait, why was A4 not? Oh, because the rook's on the 4th rank.
Well, yeah, but a4, you know, it forces a trade, though, which I think would be clinical.
Which only
Yeah.
favors black in every
Right.
universe.
Yes, thanks for the profound commentary.
Some
Very
people who are watching
scholarly.
aren't you, Daniel. Can you imagine that?
Oh, like your alts or something?
What? No,
Isn't like half of my audience like your Google accounts?
Rookie 4.
Yeah.
Rookie 4.
Okay, A4.
A4.
what's the
Nice
Ariana
technique from Tanish.
Ariana Grande? Boy, I invented you.
Tension tricks. Bishop takes A4.
Bishop D1.
What's on the board right now?
Like 2 rooks versus 1 rook. I don't know what position.
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
in.
he's
which would be kind of tricky without any other pieces, but
He's about to take on
As it
A4 or resign, one or the other.
as it is, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling Jason will resign.
He hasn't taken the knight immediately, which maybe a resignation happened.
It's rough, guys.
It is
I mean, I
rough.
I have a feeling Jason will come back stronger next.
I think so. I mean, I feel like he did most everything right in this game until blundering. Like, he had a good position.
Yeah, he had a very good position after D4. Like, it was very, very nice. And yeah, the game is officially over.
Right.
Yeah, move of the game had to be Queen takes D4. Great find by Tanish. He capitalized on C4 the blunder.
Yes.
And yeah,
His main issue was playing Tanish.
Yeah, resignation happened. So,
Brutal.
Tanish 2, Jason 0.
Wow.
Not the
gonna
start he
rough to
wanted.
try and come back.
Hey, I want this arc, this comeback arc, so bad.
Yeah.
Comeback
You
would be
guys see
cool.
this.
I'm rooting
But
for
also, if
Jason.
you're Tanish, you can just play very solidly. Because all you need is a draw
We
to
need
solidify.
to get him on the road to a tournament. It's been ages.
Who, Jason?
That's true. Yeah.
Jason, we need to get him. We need to drive him there ourselves.
Let's get Jason to play.
Drive him to his own house tournament.
Oh, I say, get in, loser. We're going to Houston. Be like, I have 9 cats.
Right.
I have to feed the cats.
It would be cool to see
Yeah.
Jason play one more like
He should play
open
Texas
big city
State,
tournament.
No,
Yeah.
Texas amateur.
Would he qualify
just
for
looking
the
at
open
tournament.
section or the championship or?
Probably. He's been 2000 before.
I don't know if
so
he'd want to do it though. But I don't know. That would be
Jason
cool.
can get a FIDE rating.
Yeah, for once.
Well, Jason, I mean, if you're listening, we love you, buddy.
There's no way he
Yeah.
got to this part. There's no way.
But he might watch it back. You never know.
He will start crying at like minute 14 when we start roasting him. There's
The
no
thing
way
is-
he got to this.
Nah.
It's so I can barely even look at my games that I lose, like in the game review, let alone watch a stream about me losing. So I think he probably won't even turn on the stream.
But Tanish probably is watching, so hello, Tanish.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tanish.
Hi, Tanish.
well,
Congrats on the
Good job,
win.
son.
He thinks it was a nice tactic, and knight takes f6 too.
You.
Yeah, Tanish, you played great. Actually, both sides played pretty well, especially this game.
Yeah.
They
Really
were
came
pretty
down to
high
one
quality
level, which I
games.
kind of don't like when games are decided like this.
I'll be that guy, Jason. I wanted you to win. Tanish, I'm sorry.
We wanted to
I
see
was
the
rooting
comeback.
for Tanish. For Jason, I mean, see, even I can't even force myself to say that. Just played so well.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Tanish is on a roll in these matches now. I mean, he keeps winning them. I
I'm going to have to play a match against him, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, Logan, yeah.
Terrifying.
Although I don't know if
Alright.
he can. Well, he's probably high enough rated that now that we can play a match.
We'll call it the day of humbling. I'm gonna throw this into the analyzer. See what Deep Blue says.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to sign off. I'm so
Take care,
trying to
man. Yeah.
get healthy.
Sign
Yeah,
off as
I'm
well.
probably gonna end the stream
Take care.
and then crash.
Oh, well, goodbye,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm
Goodbye.
just gonna talk to myself, I guess.
Yeah,
You know
I'm.
what?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it gave Tanish a brilliant.
Did it?
Nice.
On
A
which one?
94 brilliant.
Which one? Which one?
2,500 rating.
So he played like a IM basically,
I mean, that's yeah.
or a
That's
FS.
crazy.
Because you subtract 100 and 200. Yeah.
Queen D4. Yeah. So
Yeah, Queen takes
yeah,
D4.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on, Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
It's been a
All
pleasure.
right, gentlemen. Take care.
All
Good
right.
job.
See ya. All right. We'll see everyone Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna head out and end the stream momentarily.
Sounds good.
All right. See ya.
Subscribe to everything.
Yeah. Subscribe to all the channels. All right. See ya.